We're up. Welcome everybody to Tabletop Treasure Hunters this week. For anybody who does not know what Tabletop Treasure Hunters is, this is our Pathfinder 2nd Edition homebrewed, unsponsored fan content campaign. So there's that mouthful for you guys. So I'm just going to give the quick little spiel. Even though this is our homebrewed campaign that we have together here, Pathfinder 2nd Edition, the rule system we're using, the setting of Galarion, many of the deities, names, characters, etc., are all owned by a company named Paizo. So Paizo, thank you for providing this wonderful game for us to stream today. We're going to go ahead and jump into this episode. I'm going to go ahead and start this one off by talking to chat here. For anybody who's been watching, you guys know we have some chat interactions for you guys to use. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw those at you real quick so that you guys can be thinking about those while we introduce our players, see who you maybe want to support. We'll start with the free stuff. If you guys want to just watch the show, do some free things to help support the stream, there are ways to do that and also help out the players here. If you guys like the stream, you can call out one of these heroes with us today, or I guess not heroes. You can call it any guild that is part of Tabletop Treasure Hunters. We have the Contract Consortium and the Foresight Faction with us here today. But if you guys have been watching this season and if you like the Syndicate of Rights or the Company of Honor, that's also options. Just like the stream, say your favorite guild, and it will earn them a little bit of extra coin for their next job draft. They get like a little bundle of extra income for the number of stream likes that they've earned in their name. If you guys would like to share the stream, you guys can go ahead and dish out either a hero point or a villain point. Hero points can be used by the heroes to cheat death if they spend all of them by doing something called a heroic recovery. They stand up, they stop dying, they gain 1 hit point, and all around is good for them. It can save their lives. In addition to that, each guild has their own individual hero point use. Today, we've got Contract Consortium. Their hero point use is they can either have a damage roll of their choice re-rolled, or they can increase the damage roll by 50%. And then you've got the Foresight Faction, who has a special hero point use today because they are using their guild ultimate ability today. In fact, both the guilds are. We'll get to Contract Consortiums in a minute. But Foresight Faction, your guys' unique hero point usage today is your guild has sent you with a couple of bags of holding. These are lended. They're not given to you. You'll have to give them back eventually. But basically, you guys can spend a hero point and you can draw something out that you clearly need for the job, because your guild sent you completely prepared. So if you're dying and you need a healing potion, you can say, oh, look at this, they sent me a healing potion in this bag of holding. You spend a hero point and you've got a healing potion. So if you guys have something in particular you would like, you can tell me, and to my discretion I'll let you pull it out of the bag. Or if you just need a little DM assistance, I have a list of items that can help you out if you spend the hero points there. Then villain points are for me. If you guys want to be sinister, if you guys just really hate these guilds, if you guys just really like me, you guys can give me a villain point instead of dishing out a hero point. Villain points will be spent on one encounter during each session, and basically I will spend villain points in various random ways to make the encounter more difficult, and it's kind of flavored to the encounter itself. New followers, if you guys would like to follow the page, you guys can dish out one of our blessings for free to one of these players. Blessings are passive or active boons that are basically going to last for the entire session. They're very strong. They're very helpful to the players. It's flavored from one of the Pathfinder deities. They're all homebrewed buffs, but they're pretty fun. So that's for new followers. That's it for free. If you guys want to go extra above and beyond and help out with the stream, you guys can spend some stars or become Patreon supporters. Patreon supporters can give out the aforementioned blessings for free. That's one of our Patreon perks, along with some other things that we're working on. But huge shout out currently to our current Patreon supporters of Alex Zhang, the Side Quest Inn, Mobius Games, Real Life Unicorn, and Katie Young and Kim Young. We got a bigger list this week, so thank you so much, everybody. We greatly appreciate the support. Aside from that, stars, if you guys see this fun little meter on the bottom right of your screen, that's our affirmation bar. You can spend 100 stars and shift that one tick in either direction. If it's going towards that skull, all the bad guys are going to get plus to their rolls. If it's going towards the star, the heroes are going to get plus to their rolls. And if you push it over the edge, it's going to turn into extra hero or villain points. 200 stars will get you a blessing that we talked about. 500 stars will gift a handful of consumables. 1,000 will gift a permanent item to one of the players. we'll let you kind of do a little handwritten note that we will put on social media and kind of make it look all fancy for you. Or if you guys want to be huge and do 2,000 stars, you can send me a concept for an NPC, either a villain, a hero, something random, and we'll throw it into the campaign. And that is it for chat interactions. So if you guys didn't hear that, or if you don't remember it, go ahead and check out the stream description. We've got them all up there. So that's enough of that. Let's go ahead now and let's introduce everybody that we have today. So we'll go around the table. We're going to start with Alex. Tell us about yourself, what you do, if you have anything you want to promote, and tell us about your character.
I'm Alex. I work and I go to school and I play Pathfinder and 5th edition. I also eat and sleep. That feels like my priorities, actually, kind of like in that order. And yeah, I have almost no social media presence, so I don't have anything to promote yet. Times may change, who knows? I could make an arc one day, and I'll invite you guys. We'll see. Oh, and I'm playing Arbiter Themis for the Contract Consortium. Go Contract Consortium.
Awesome. Beautiful introduction. Thank you.
Thanks.
It was very insightful. Let's go ahead to your teammate for the evening, Brian.
Hi, that's me. I am playing Payapok. He is a tiefling Tengu. Oh my gosh, I forgot what they were called. And I also am going to school part-time and working full-time, and that has kind of taken up all of my free time lately, except for this. And I am playing 2 5th edition games on the side. So like,
So like you got some time for stuff.
Yeah, I got some stuff going on in between homework, but like it's mostly just homework. That's kind of my life lately. So yay, that's me.
Yay.
What about Paya?
What about Paya do you want to know? He is
tell us a little bit about him.
Bit of a tax collector, moved on to the Contract Consortium, and yeah,
I mean, you said tax collector, so I think you said it all. Like there.
Yeah. I don't want to explain his personality. You just have to watch for that. Like, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, and chat's going crazy here with some support, so we're gonna get to that in a moment. We'll announce all these awesome things you guys are throwing out, but first let's introduce the Foresight Faction. Now we'll start with Tori.
Hey, I'm Tori Fika, part of Level 1 Geek. We are just launching our new Twitch channel where this show will move in a couple of weeks. So yep, that's what I do. I also work as it happens. I have a job also.
Awesome.
Just as long as we're plugging our regular life things.
That's the theme of tonight.
We should. Yeah. Maybe we should just remind people that this isn't all
we are
we
real
do.
humans. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I, over on level1geek.com, I also write about tabletop RPGs and how to get into such a hobby as this because it's wonderful. And I play Dura, Dead Speaker, who is part of the Foresight Faction. She is a half-orc barbarian of the spirit inclination, and she hates undead and loves her partner Wiz.
Cute.
Yes, indeed. Awesome. Thank you very much. And Felicia.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Felicia, as was previously mentioned, and I am a player in the podcast The Side Quest Inn, and it's awesome, and episodes go up on Tuesday, so check them out. In this game, I am playing a gnome life oracle named Wizwazar McWalkie, and he's pretty sweet. He saved the best for last. And if I'm plugging real life stuff, I also work, and I have a small child person that I care for in life. So that's my life right now.
Is that like actual size that you just showed of the small child person?
Actual size is way too tall for how small he should be. He's pretty big. He's like off screen big.
That's a large child. Very nice.
Large child.
Awesome.
That's about it for me.
Well, thank you. And I am Chase. Currently, this is my channel, Wholesome Dad Gamer. That's what I'm known on the internet right now. But as Tori said, I'm going to be moving to Level 1 Geek in November here. We do have our Twitch channel up already. And if you guys have not followed it yet, and if you want to keep watching episodes, please go do that. It's twitch.tv/LVL1Geek. That's where we're going to be moving to. And I'm DM for this campaign. And I also do, like normal things like work and take care of children and whatnot. So that's us, guys. Thank you so much. So I'm going to catch up on chat here really quick because you guys have just been going crazy with stuff and it's very much appreciated. So we have got blessings for Dora. Let's go ahead and start with that. And how many blessings we have for Dora? It looks like 2. Okay, we've got 2 blessings for Dora. So you're going to go straight up to moderate. And I did roll this one because we got one right at the start. So I've already got that figured out. You're going to be blessed by Irina's deity tonight, which is Nurgurber. So you're going straight to that moderate blessing. So for this session, your weapons become laced with some sort of unknown contact poison, but only while in your possession. Whenever you damage a creature the first time each round, you can choose to either have that creature become enfeebled 2 or stupefied 2 for 1 round. Quite a good one. Then you have a moderate blessing, which is usable once tonight. And that is you mark a target that you wish to perish and choose an ally or yourself that you wish to make this happen. The ally you choose feels a compulsion, though they don't have to follow it, but they feel compulsed to kill your target. That ally or yourself gains +2 to all attack rolls against your target and increases their damage rolls against it by their level. And then your target receives half healing from any effects that restore hit points. So pretty good one there. You can use that once tonight. And then we also have a blessing for Arbiter Themis, which we've got rolled here. Themis, you're going to be blessed by Nethys tonight. You've got the minor blessing, so you can choose one of these. +2 to your spell DCs and spell attack rolls, or +2 to your AC and saving throws versus magic. And that would apply to like your touch of corruption and whatnot if you would like to take that route.
Oh, the touch of corruption that heals undead?
Yeah, that one.
I'm going to take the +2 to AC and saves against magic.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
Awesome. So there we've got those blessings. Paya, we just got a blessing for you. So let's go ahead and roll that one up. You are blessed by the evil deities tonight. And you are blessed by Rovagug. So this minor blessing is offensive criticals that benefit you. That can include a critical fail against one of your spell saves as well. Are determined by exceeding or missing that by 8 instead of 10. So that's a pretty good one for you.
Got it.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yes.
I will gladly accept this.
Awesome. And that is courtesy of Kim tonight.
Thanks,
and
Kim.
We have got a blessing for Wiz from Toby. So let's go ahead and roll that up. Let's see. This is your first one, right? Any preferences of good or evil tonight?
I have no preference as long as it's not terrible.
Okay, awesome. I mean,
Felicia, I think Toby might have a crush on you.
I think he might. It's kind of weird.
He's here all the time.
I know.
like every time you're here, he's here.
It's getting a little uncomfortable.
It's interesting.
Uncomfortable.
I mean, it'd be fine if he just talked to you.
You are blessed by Erasni tonight.
Erasni, okay.
You get the minor blessing currently. Enemies feel an unnatural sorrow when they attack you. Enemies are much less likely to attack you, and when they do, they become enfeebled too.
This
Legit.
is beautiful.
This is the
That's
best,
the best
blessing
one.
ever.
It's a really good one for the healer.
We all
that does
got
not do
such good
combat.
blessings.
Question on
was-
enfeebled. What exactly does that do to
It
people?
basically gives them a -2 to all their melee and strength.
Beautiful.
things.
Okay. It's not hurting them.
No.
Not that
Yeah.
it's under my control. I
Just
was
makes them
gonna let it happen.
uncomfortable because they get
Okay.
really sad when they attack you.
Yeah,
so.
they're like, oh, he's just so cute though.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I think we're caught up on blessings there. Thank you very much, chat. And then just to catch you guys up, the affirmation bar is on +1 towards the heroes. So you guys are getting +1 to all of your rolls. And then we have got 1 hero point for Paya, 2 for Wizwazar, 2 for Dora, 2 villain points for me, and we've got none for Themis yet. So, show the Arbiter a little bit of love. I know that she just sued a man into the ground, but
into the ground as far down as he could go, and it was worth every second of her time studying. But also, she doesn't need your hero points. Alex would like some hero points for her character, but you know how it is.
Someone help her out, please.
Someone please help me.
Look at that. The sobbing, you guys got to do it. Also, Toby has now maxed out Wiz because apparently he does like her quite a bit. So, likes her as in Felicia or him Wiz. Who knows? One or the other.
think
Maybe
Otis
he's
has a
going on a
thing for
date with
Wiz,
him or
too.
something? Or what?
Probably. So we've got a moderate blessing for Rosny goes up to you gain great resistance to pain. You're immune to mental damage and gain resistance to all damage equal to half your level rounded up.
All damage?
All damage.
That doesn't apply to my life.
It does not, sadly.
Yeah, it
Why?
specifies it does not damage reduction does not apply.
Yeah, it would be too good.
Too good. Okay.
And then your major blessing is your enemies start questioning their allegiance. At the beginning of each enemy's turn, they must make a DC 8 flat check or become confused for the round. So pretty good blessings tonight.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Hey Toby, I love you too. So just throwing that out there.
Adorable. All right, so I think we're caught up on blessings there. While we're on the topic of everybody being super buffed up for this session, let's talk about a couple things. Number one, so this session is a little interesting because we have a mismatched leveled party. This is the first job for the Contract Consortium this round, so they are currently level 5. Foresight Faction is level 6, which means that this job is going to be a little bit harder than it would typically be because they're a bit under leveled. That happens sometimes. But to balance that out, the guilds have an ultimate ability that is usable once per campaign, plus additional times if they get enough stars in their name here. So both guilds decided to use their ultimates on this job. So we talked about the Foresight Faction's hero point already, which is part of their ultimate. In addition to that, Foresight Faction gets to pick the order of initiative tonight, and they also automatically succeed at any recall knowledge. I will tell you guys that is within reason. If it would be impossible for you to gather the information otherwise, you can't know it. If it's a language you don't know, I'll tell you what language it is, but I can't tell you what it says until you figure
Impossible is only what limits you put on yourself, Chase.
Oh, look at that Foresight Faction quote.
Dora doesn't believe in impossible.
But Chase believes in impossible for us.
I do, just a little bit. And then Contract Consortium, with their ultimate, gets to bring in a couple of devil minions. So they got to bring devils equal to their level +2. So there's 7 levels of devils joining the party tonight. So for you guys, flavor wise for this, your guild gave you the contracts for these kind of devils that they've bargained with, and you get to use them as part of the guild rights here occasionally. So you guys have the contracts that you have to carry with you to keep these devils bound. They will do anything for you short of intentionally or obviously harming themselves. If you're going to do something like send them clearly suicidal, then they'll get it. You'll have to maybe coax them into it. And then the way that you kind of control them, you guys have a couple of signet rings that are very fancy looking that your guild gave you for this session tonight. So basically, you guys can activate those as 3 actions and it will summon the devils to your side. So they don't have to follow you everywhere. They don't have to fly on the back of your griffs with you. You can just call them to you when the time is right. And the devils that they picked today, I'm going to go ahead and show these to you, chat. Let's go ahead to a Roll20 view really quick so we can show this off. This is the one who Paya has with him this evening, which is a Zebub devil. Zebub sounds more fun. I mean, look at that cute critter there, right? Good choice there. Let's see. Did that show to you guys here?
I didn't see it.
And
I'm not seeing it on the stream.
Okay, let's try this again.
I keep seeing it. It's
I just
something
see
I
the
want to
little
stop
tokens.
seeing in a minute.
Oh, the little tokens?
I see tokens. I don't
I
see,
see
large
tokens.
images, so
No, I am trying to actually show the creature itself.
Well, the
Give me a minute.
tokens are horrifying.
cute,
Okay.
horrifying,
Oh, I think I know what I have to do.
horrifying.
Let's see.
So we can summon them with our signet rings.
Yes, you can.
So it's not like one of those things where they just kind of show up in the morning with their lattes and we just all leave together, we carpool,
Right.
and they're just there the whole time. Okay. Sure.
Did it pop up that time for you, stream? Did we got that? By Tori's face, I'm gonna guess yes.
I don't like that.
There's our cute Z.
That's gonna be following us around.
So
fine.
Paya ended up with a
Ugh.
bug in the end still, even though he didn't get that one blessing that always gives him bugs.
That is very true. That's funny. And then we have got a bearded devil for Themis, is what they decided for that one. It's a weakened version, typically level 5. It's dropped down to level 4 to balance out the levels how it needed to be. Let's show you guys what this one looks like here. Roll20 is making me do a workaround to show you guys, but I did it. Is it there? Did it work?
Oh, he's cool.
Very nice. Yeah, so there's the bearded devil that will be joining Themis. And yeah, that's what we got for ultimate abilities tonight, guys.
Holy
Oh.
cow, Kim just maxed us all out. Or for everyone else.
Wow.
I don't know what's
What?
happening. We gotta start playing the game. We're just gonna sit here for another
You guys are
hour just
gonna
getting
get just buffed up.
blessings. We're gonna have 20 hero points.
The
Every
stream
blessing
is
in
just
the
going to
book.
turn into how many blessings can you get?
Just
Yeah.
Howard.
Amazing.
So who's got what blessings again? Let's see. So we've already maxed out Wiz. Themis, you're on Nethys.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and let's talk about Nethys. Your moderate blessing is for a brief moment, you feel like you can manipulate the flow of magic in a spell that has been cast. Once during the session, you may spend a reaction when a spell that restores hit points or causes damage is cast to cause that spell to do the opposite. So if somebody throws the
Sick.
spell at you to hurt you, you can have it heal you, or vice versa. You just manipulate it.
Sick.
Then your major is you discover a spark of magic within you that you never knew you had. You can spend downtime to further meditate this and permanently learn an innate spell of your choosing. The level of the spell will be equal to half your level rounded up. If you do not have a spellcasting ability modifier, it will be charisma. So you can spend your next downtime to learn a spell, learn a little bit of magic.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that's a
Wow.
pretty neat one there.
Wow.
I want it narrated when and how you discover this spark of magic in yourself.
Right.
I want that to be a moment sometime on this stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put something together.
Dorna, who were you blessed by tonight again?
Norgerber.
Norgerber, that's right. Okay, so you've already got the moderate, so we're bumping up to major. You have caught Norgerber's favor. Secrets are revealed to you in the future. You get a free legendary scouting on a single job in the next job draft.
Cool. I guess Arena and Dora are closer than either of them would like to admit.
I guess so. You protected Norgerber's cleric, favored you. It was good. And then Paya, you are blessed. Who were you blessed by again tonight? I'm
Rovagug.
Rovagug. That's
I was
right.
going to say Rothenberger.
You guys have such good blessings tonight.
Rothschild.
Usable once tonight. You may choose one item or piece of equipment. That item becomes broken. If a creature is wearing no armor, you can instead choose to cause a weakness in their defenses, giving them a -3 to their AC. So you either break somebody's armor or like a weapon or something, or you can just break their bodies if they're not wearing armor.
Oh, mercy me. Oh.
And then the major is whenever a creature suffers from an offensive critical from you, it gains persistent mental damage equal to your level. And that is what we got for the blessings. So,
All right.
thank you very much, Kim. Thank you very much, chat. So much for this session being difficult. You guys just gave them the tools to succeed. Now, if you wanted to rebalance that, you guys could give me a few villain points, but just saying.
We've already taken 30 minutes of the stream.
Yeah.
No time for villain
Yeah,
points.
at this point,
Let's
we
go.
should just go.
Crush some enemies.
All right. So quick recap. Now, Contract Consortium hasn't been on the stream for a little while. They got the later jobs here, so they haven't been on the stream since the last job draft. Foresight Faction was last seen taking care of some happenings around town that turned out to be a bunch of runaway orphans / children. They went, pretended to join their gang, and then instead ended up protecting them from a little horde of devils and getting all the children back to where they needed to be.
All problems solved with candy. Just
Yes, which is very notable that like they now have so much candy. They bought so much candy.
It's on my sheet. 2 months worth of rent in candy.
Indeed. So the session that we're on tonight is there's been reports in the town of Ravengrow in Ustalov, and people have been reporting hearing strange noises coming from beneath their floorboards, beneath their floors in their homes, and people are getting a little frightened. So there's a wealthy citizen that went to go hire the guild to help with this job, and they are going to investigate. So that is the job that we have for tonight. I'm going to go ahead. Let's get some mood music going in the background here.
Love me some mood music.
There is one thing that I would like you guys to discuss, because we had a bit of interesting downtime for this job in particular. Now you guys know that the heroes can kind of scout their jobs during their downtime. And they did find out during scouting that there is a door located in some tunnels beneath the town here that was found in their scouting. And the door has a symbol on it that looks like it is a lock that matches the shape of the amulet that the Contract Consortium found on job number 1. That amulet, you guys didn't know what it did. You guys surprisingly decided to hold on to it. I didn't think you guys were going to. But it's just a non-magical medallion. It's got 2 half moons kind of back to back, or I guess not half moons, crescent moons. And in the background, there's a big gem inlaid full moon, just kind of inset an obsidian amulet. So you guys still have that with you. And you guys purposely tried to get paired up with the Contract Consortium on this job, I believe, because you guys knew about it. And that's we're kind of in the background for scouting. Anything else you guys want to discuss before we jump into the job?
Just that I totally didn't realize that there was a full moon and stuff on that amulet, and now I'm thinking werewolves.
They
Wasn't
did
thinking
get it
that
from a
before.
werewolf, so.
Oh, that makes
That
sense.
is where we got it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I guess we never bothered to ask like anything about the amulet. We're
I
just
asked,
like
8
key,
questions and didn't.
treasure.
Yep.
Let's
Didn't think
go.
anything about that.
I do have a question.
Yes.
So the contract that Themis and Paya received from their own contract consortium, how long did it take us to go through this thick scroll?
Oh, very long. Like this is like you unroll this thing and it just goes to the ground, and it is tiny print, and it is so long. Like contracting these things was extremely complicated, which is something probably even just slightly out of Themis's capabilities right now, which is why the guild kind of provides it. It's probably a good learning experience for her and Paya to kind of see how this works.
Oh yeah, no, it was supreme. Speaking of contracts, Paya and I think we used our diabolical edict this morning. We had our secret Contract Consortium handshake with each other.
Very nice. Okay, good. And is that your feat or just the diabolical edict?
I mean, it's our feat, but also it's just our secret handshake that we do every morning.
Very nice. Okay, very good. All right, let's go ahead and start then.
One contract to rule them all. One contract to find them.
Beautiful. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to start this session off in Ravengrow. You guys met with Emmerich, kind of standard stuff. You got all of your preparations together. He gave you your lightning glyphs, which, are summoned by clacking the 2 lightning stones together. They zap into existence. And you guys take a very fast flight to Ravengrow. Now, Ravengrow is still quite a ways away. This is a pretty long flight, just short of a week of flight here. So it's a long one. But you guys eventually, taking strategic rests and safe rests, eventually arrive in Ravengrow. Is there a particular time of day you would like to arrive?
You
No
know?
preference.
No preference at
Judging
all.
from the silence, I'd say
No.
no. We show up
Okay.
when we show up.
Okay, you guys show up
Noon.
then. Yeah, there you go. Noon. You guys show up at noon.
High noon.
This kind of happens when it happens. So yeah, you guys land in here. Now Ravengrow, as you guys are landing down, is a pretty gothic looking town. It's not run down, but it's also not very nice. It's rather small. There's some shops and there's a nice little plaza with a chapel and some buildings, and there's quite a few houses. Kind of the notable feature of Ravengrow is there's an old burnt down prison called Harrowstone, kind of off on the side of town. But you guys just kind of land in the plaza here, right in the middle of everything. There's people walking around. It is noon. It's not a super busy town, but there's people wandering about. Now you guys did get from your scout, he did mark on your map the house where he found the tunnel entrance and where he saw that door. So you guys do have that information. So what are you guys doing?
Do we know where this monster hunter person
You
resides?
do. Yeah, so the wealthy citizen who you guys did find out through some digging is a witch hunter. You guys do know where they are located as well. She is your contact here, so she will be paying you, and you know her location as well.
Should we maybe go there first?
I think so. She had some
Makes
neat
sense.
gear that we maybe could try to borrow.
Yes.
Try being the operative word, as I understand it.
Aye, well, if Dora's involved, it's probably not going to be try.
I'm eager to see how convincing you can be, Dora.
Who has the amulet currently?
Good
I do.
question.
Is it
Yes,
displayed
Dennis.
openly or is it like tucked away somewhere?
It's tucked.
Very good. All right, so you guys are going to go see the witch hunter?
Yes.
Awesome. So away from the plaza, it kind of splits off. There's houses kind of all around. They're actually on opposite ends of town where the witch hunter is located and where the house with the tunnel underneath of it was found. So yeah, you guys go to this marked house. It's pretty standard looking house, cobblestone and wood. What do you do?
Is the ground muddy?
The ground is it's not. There hasn't been rain since your travels here, and it doesn't seem like it's rained recently.
Good. I don't
I-
feel
I
like
s-
walking in mud today.
Okay.
Go knock. Wiz will go knock.
It was
Okay.
like, what is this? Some mysterious clue about mud?
Do some tracking. Nope. Just need to
Just-
know how dirty is it. I have to find out
Okay.
what Themis's mood is.
All right.
Was
I'll
tracking
walk
a
up with
pun?
Wiz.
It's okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because
Wiz-
you're gonna track the mud
yeah,
through the
Oh
house.
boy.
I follow.
All right. Someone knock on the door.
I
Wiz,
knocked.
you knock on the door, and it's a reasonable amount of time afterwards, like longer than it should be for one to answer the door. Somebody will come answer. You see a woman answer. She's human. She is tall with short, kind of curly black hair. Red hair. And she is decked out in some like pretty nice gear. She's not in common folk clothes like you see around the rest of the town. She's got some leather armor with some etched runes on it. She's got a bastard sword on her back. And then she looks ready to go.
Just her casual loungewear, huh?
Yeah,
This is
Yes.
actually her nightwear.
Are you from the guilds?
Aye, we are. The Foresight Faction and Contract Consortium. We're
Please
here
come
to
in.
help you. She said come in. Come on, guys.
She
No,
goes
don't
walking
mind
in.
if
She doesn't
I
hold the
do.
door or anything for you. She just walks in and leaves the door open.
Charming.
Wiz will hold the door for everybody else.
Okay.
Because manners.
So this house inside is pretty simplistic. There's minimal furniture. It doesn't look very lived in. It's got just the necessities, nothing very nice. There's some wooden chairs gathered around a table, enough for everybody to sit. So she'll go take a sit and look up at you guys. So what do you need from me? I have your agreed upon upfront pay.
Aye, which was how much again?
100 gold. I give you this now. Then if you take care of the investigations, you get another 100. If you end up encountering something to kill, another 200.
It sounds like there's something down there, so my guess is just have that 200 ready. However, it seems like maybe you've got some tools that make it a bit easier to deal with. Is that something you'd be interested in sharing or lending?
She stares at you for
References
an uncomfortable amount of time.
He stares back, equally uncomfortable.
Tosses you a coin pouch. There's your 100.
You did not answer my friend's question.
Great point.
Was that a serious question?
Of course it was.
To borrow tools.
I'm not going to waste your time.
Are you not part of a guild that goes adventuring?
Of course we are.
You're armed to the teeth. Look at this weapon on your back. She gestures to Dora.
I was like,
It was simply a question. You do not have to be rude to him.
I have no tools for you.
And experience. Perhaps you seem a professional in this sort of thing.
I see that you are perceptive at the very least. Yes, I am familiar with what's down there.
Why not take care of this yourself?
Because I am one person, you're a guild. And because I have extra coin to not take care of petty chores.
Can I insight or sense motive?
Yeah, you can.
I what I'm specifically trying to detect is if maybe she's like scared of what she thinks is down there.
Okay.
And that's why she doesn't want to deal with it. Oh, I guess that's a secret thing.
That's it's okay. So I'm taking my role here. I did roll secretly.
Yeah. Did you add a +1 from chat?
I did.
Okay.
I got the chat bonus in here. So she seems just pretty aloof. Like, you're not really picking up anything on her. She seems a little irritated and short, but you're not sensing any fear or anything off of her.
Okay.
You mentioned you knew what was down there?
Yes, have you gathered there's a tunnel underneath the town yet? Or are you slow to catch up?
of course we know that. That was like very simple information to find out.
Do you know the entrances?
There's the house with the tunnel. Yeah, we do.
Very well. The particular creature I'm concerned about, the one I'd like you to take care of, the one I cannot handle myself. There's a vampire down there. I need to make sure this one is dead.
We're happy to do it for you. If you have any additional information,
Are you
that
soft,
would...
any of you?
What was that?
Are you soft, any of you?
I mean, like physically or mentally?
Soft of
talking about?
heart, weak.
Oh, definitely.
You're definitely soft of heart.
No. We are not. Dora will put her hand on Wiz's shoulder. He is not.
But I think I am.
Vampires are fickle. They will try to bargain if you threaten their lives. They will try to dominate you. They will try to get you to join their side. This is sorcery, and to be very advised against. Do not give in to it. Watch him if he is weak of heart. They will try to take him. Do not bargain with a vampire. This is my wisdom for you. There's a tool you can take.
I would sooner die on my own sword.
Good. So you're not soft at heart, I see.
I'd prefer she didn't die on her own sword, but we'll take your advice.
You're the arbiter.
I am, yes.
Your reputation precedes you.
It's a pleasure to be of service.
And this is your tax collector lackey?
No.
His name is Piapok, and yes, I suppose you could call him my lackey.
Very well. Is there anything else you need from me?
Do you happen to know who the vampire is or was before they turned?
I do not.
Hmm.
It is a female. She masks herself, but she appears to be of human or half-elf descent.
I want to see if she's lying.
Okay. I'll roll your perception.
Or you can roll a deception with my lie to me feat. Right?
Yes, I can. +1 from chat. You do sense a little bit of deceit.
Oh. What was her name again?
The witch hunter?
Yeah, did she give us a name?
She hasn't given you a
Witch
name.
hunter.
What do we call you? Witch hunter?
You do not call me witch hunter. You may call me Rivana.
Rivana, I get the feeling you're not quite telling us the full truth here.
I get the feeling that I'm not paying you to question me. Get out of my home and go do the job.
Touchy, touchy.
As you wish, Ravana. Should we meet you back here when we are finished?
Yes. Bring me the head of the vampire or something. If you do it properly, you can bring me a head. If not, you'll get nothing but mist. This means you've done it wrong.
Don't worry, we'll bring you the head.
Do you
One
have
last
a steak?
question. What was that?
Do you have a steak?
We could probably find one. I got holy water and there's fence spikes. We could figure it out.
She'll kind of pull aside her cloak and she'll draw a wooden stake off the back of her belt and she'll toss it to Wiz.
Wiz fails to catch it.
Can you
Can
muster
Dora
up-
catch it?
Yeah, she can.
She'll catch it in front of Wiz's face.
Now, I've uninvited you from my home, so leave.
Alright, there's one last question though. Do you have any relation to Irina? Can't remember her
Irina?
surname.
I do not know this name.
Aye, that's fine then. We'll get out your hair.
She's gonna watch you all. She's gonna sit back with her feet on the table and just watch.
Are the windows open in this room? Are there windows?
There are windows. They are closed.
So it's not very bright in here?
The like shades aren't drawn over them, so it's normally lit.
Okay. How dusty is the house?
Quite.
Okay.
Could I make some kind of check, Chase? I want to see, Dora wants to look for any signs of undead on this person.
Yeah, for sure. You automatically succeed your recall knowledge here. You feel very confident she's not an undead.
Okay, just
Doesn't
got to
matter.
make sure I didn't need to add another body to the body count today. So
She doesn't have any signs aside from the fact you do notice that she has kind of a strange scar, like kind of looks like a welt starting up on her neck, and it goes down beneath her clothing. You can't see where it ends, but kind of from like her collarbone down. It's a long scar, not like bite marks or anything.
got it. Okay, Dora is satisfied. She'll start heading out.
Wiz will follow. And hold the door.
Themis will leave.
Okay, where are you guys heading to next?
Well, let's go
Tunnel
to
house?
the tunnel. No time like the present.
Okay.
Does somebody wish to carry this? And Dora will heft the stake. Or should I?
It's not me.
Paya, would you do the honors? I think Dora and my hands will be rather full, if you get my meaning.
Sure.
All right, she'll hand it off to Paya.
Thank you.
That was the steak.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys have, probably about a 10-minute walk over to the house that's
Away.
marked on your map. As you guys approach, it's a very similar looking house to the one you just visited. The shades are drawn on this home, and there's a parchment nailed to the door. It says, "For sale, inquire at town hall."
The house with the tunnels under it is for sale?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Perhaps we should follow up on that before we head inside. Maybe there's more information about why this house is for sale. Obviously, there's tunnels, so it's probably that, but...
I wouldn't mind speaking with the town hall. I'm sure there's a few areas of concern that I'm quite sure aren't being addressed. You really do need to disclose if a vacant home is for sale, why it's vacant. If there's something that needs to be advised of to any future tenants.
How many people died in there?
We could go purchase the house, or attempt to, see what their answer is. I've been itching to sue someone again.
Or we could walk in house and kill the vampire.
Is it unlocked?
Dora will
Liz,
try the door.
Oh yeah.
It is unlocked. Door creaks open.
Themis is going to whip out a notebook and her magic quill, and it's just going to start dancing on the notebook. I'm taking note of the breach of the laws.
Very good.
The house
Yes.
does need to be locked if it's going to be for sale. Just
Oh
saying.
yeah, absolutely.
Waters.
I thought you meant like the breach that Dora just did,
Dora
opening a
is
vacant
breaking
house.
and entering.
I was like,
That's
you just
breaking and
baited me.
entering.
Okay,
Will you get the door? Oh, I got you.
gotcha. I mean, I wouldn't put it past you. But
You really shouldn't.
Miss, be sure to take note of provision B. It's also a tax violation.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
do we think that town hall will have more information?
I think the town hall might possibly have a reward separate from our benefactor. So we should probably go inquire. Perhaps we could strike up a bargain. Kill
How far
two
is it from
vampires
here?
with one stake, if you catch my meaning.
I do like this metaphor. Yes.
Excellent. Well, it shouldn't take but a moment. Of course, how far back is the town home?
It's a small
House.
town, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not too far. About 5.
I've
10
already walked 10 minutes. Can we use the hippogriffs again, please?
It is just a short walk.
But you
Do
want to save
you-
your strength, don't you? I'm just going to pull out the two rocks and clack them together to bring the hippogriffs back.
Here's some people kind of gasp and shout as they zap into existence, and people kind of look at you with awe. These
Or we'll
majestic
glance
beings
at
that
Wiz.
appear.
I have plenty of strengths left. Okay, I can.
Aya's gonna hop on the hippogriff.
Themis will start riding away and be like, it's a show of strength. Come, come.
Zooms away so fast.
It's
Liz is on
alpha.
board.
It's
He's
like,
it sounds like
All
fun.
right, Wiz will get on, or not Wiz. Dora will get on last. She looks very confused.
I love Jura.
As she should be.
So you guys go thundering to the town hall in like an instant. It is like seconds
Oh,
after they like hit their speed.
we should have done
We
this
don't
on
even
the way.
ascend all the way. It's just like basically like a glorified leap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Baby
You
roller
sit down and
coaster.
then just get off on the other side of the hippogriff and you're already
Yeah.
there.
So yeah,
Wonderful
you guys go
idea.
thundering in front of the town hall. People are looking a mixture of like concerned and excited as you guys have these big birds thundering around town. Definitely
Okay.
drawing a lot of attention.
It's all right. We're supposed to be here. Don't worry.
Some people kind of that looked confused kind of nod and just go about their business.
Okay. I'm going to step inside the town hall.
Okay. Yeah, you head in there. There's a receptionist gentleman sitting there kind of scribbling in some books. Hello, can I help you?
Yes, we're here to inquire about the home for sale just up the road.
And you give a description of which one.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Looking for a price. What can I help you with?
Well, I'm wondering if you can tell me a bit about it. You see, I am very interested in the location.
Yes, you're not the first one to say that. In fact, that was the home of our prior mayor. Rest his soul. He also
Oh.
enjoyed the simple location.
When did he pass?
I imagine. Well, it's hard to say. He didn't return. We heard word of his death not long ago, just over a month ago.
Oh, so he never returned.
He didn't. He went to go meet an old friend over in Chiliax and
Oh,
never came back. We
how
heard that his
interesting.
body was found shortly after. First World Fortune Seekers Alliance reported it.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, did anyone next of kin come to collect his belongings, anything like that? Is the house furnished or is it currently empty?
He had no next of kin that we could track down. And sadly, we tried to track down the friend he was meeting, and he perished as well. So
Oh.
still furnished.
How
Belongings have been taken care of.
odd.
Is there any kind of recall? Could I make a recall knowledge check, Chase? Since the Alliance reported it, what have I heard anything about this?
You did hear about reporting the deaths of the changed werewolves.
Oh,
What's the name of your mayor?
He never gave a surname. It just went by Horace.
Horse.
Is that name familiar to me at all?
It is. It was Shep's best friend who ended up being the werewolf. The one that he was very sad about when he saw it change back and die. And the one you found the amulet from.
Okay,
it's
wait.
all
So
coming together.
the mayor was Horace.
Yeah.
I see. Well, that is simply too bad.
Indeed. He was a wonderful man.
And you haven't replaced him?
Not yet. Currently still figuring it out.
So is it you that is in charge?
I'm just the receptionist. Though I am taking care of matters of the homes for sale.
All right then. You said homes. Is there more than one?
Yes. A couple.
Ravensgrove's quite a small town. Is it usual to have so many homes vacant?
It's typical to have one or two, I suppose. I mean, there was one from somebody moving away, and then the unfortunate events of the mayor. Untimely death can do that.
I understand. Is there anything I should know about the house? You haven't mentioned the price yet. Must be terrible.
Well, there's a tunnel beneath it, a hole in the ground of the cellar. You can either pay to take care of it, to have us take care of it, or you can fix it up yourself.
All right.
Appears to go into some sort of cavern system. We do plan on having the town guard investigate it before it's cleared for safety. Moving in, if you're needing something quickly, you're probably looking at least a month before it's clear to move in.
All right. So, the home for sale of the belonging to the recently deceased mayor has an extensive cavern system beneath it.
Indeed.
It's not yet been checked by the town guard.
No, actually, one of our citizens was kind enough to hire the alliance I was mentioning earlier. They're going to be checking it out.
Excellent.
Indeed. They have a good reputation. They're sure to clear it up.
I'm sure. Have you heard anything else about this alliance? You said they had a good reputation. What have you heard?
Just they've kind of up and coming. I mean, they had a bad. Did you hear about the guilds that had that unfortunate incident with the Osirian tomb about 5 years back?
Oh, I did. So scandalous.
Yeah, big misconduct of leadership, if you ask me. But they're working on getting their reputation back up.
Well, that's good.
Some people are saying they're rivaling the Pathfinder Society. I think that's a bit optimistic, but they are cheaper.
That's true. I would guess.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
Who is this citizen that hired the guild? The alliance?
Her name's Ravana.
Oh.
She's a local hunter. Helps keep the butcher stocked.
Interesting. Okay.
All right then. Well,
I'm sorry. It's so rude of me. I haven't asked your names.
it's all right. We haven't asked yours. I'll start walking away and I'll say, oh, before I go, how much is the house?
If you're going to take care of the renovations on your own, 200 gold pieces. If you want us to take care of it, 300.
All right then. That's all I needed. Thank you so kindly.
It does come with the property surrounding as well, of course.
Do you
That's a
have
great
the
deal.
lot plan for that? May I see it?
I'm afraid I don't.
Hmm.
We don't do lot plans here. I can't say I've heard of them.
You don't have lot plans.
She let the magical quill right.
So how
Looks a
would
little
one
surprised.
determine and enforce the boundary of their own home? Suppose I wanted to put up a fence. How do I know where my yard ends and my neighbor's yard begins?
We have measurements.
So where are the measurements, man?
Give me one moment. He'll go run
Thank
back.
you.
He'll come back with a scroll and he'll give you it's some very vague measurements. It's like not well handled. There's a general map of the town. There's an X where the plot of land is with like some scribbled out measurements of how big the land is. It's not very big. It's just like a small perimeter around the house.
This is very well done.
Oh, I didn't do that, but thank you.
Well, if you didn't do it, then you don't have to say thank you. I'll wrap it back up and I'll hand it to him. All right. Well, we'll let you know when the Alliance has taken care of the problem. Come on, gang.
Wait, are you with the Alliance?
You're looking at him.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming here to take care of it.
You're welcome. Hopefully you enjoy our cheap price. And then I'm going to storm out all
He looks a little
angrily.
bit embarrassed, just kind of scratches the back of his head.
Wiz doesn't leave until everybody else is gone as he's holding the door, and he looks back and says, "It's nice to hear that you think well of us, even not knowing it's us, though. Have a good day."
Yeah, very happy to have your services. That's all I meant.
The door closes.
Okay, where are you guys headed to?
Back on the hippogriffs, back to the house.
Yep.
Dora and Wiz following.
Yeah.
I think Dora like rolls her eyes so bad when we get back on the hippogriffs.
Yeah,
Themis-
instantly there.
Loves riding the hippogriffs secretly. There's just any excuse. Can't waste time. Just got to get back on that lightning creature.
It's like the next best thing to teleporting. It's great.
Basically.
Are
Okay.
we done with the words and the talking and the writing of the notes?
For now, I think it's time to do the looking and the seeking and the investigating. Wouldn't you agree?
I was hoping for the fighting and the killing, but this is okay.
That
We've
will
got
come.
to find it first.
I really do like you. I'm glad that we're working together. And Themis will go and open the door, and she'll hold it open this time.
Okay. Yeah, so you get in there and it's a very simple home. It is still furnished. It's gathering a bit of dust. It's dark. The shades are drawn. It's one floor, kitchen, bed, everything kind of just in this one main room, except there is stairs leading down to a cellar.
Oh, how drob.
Well,
So
let's go.
who's going first? Because it's definitely not me.
I'll look at Dora. Onward to
Yes.
the killing.
Okay. Dora will pull out her sword, and I think it's like, it's probably just sort of a, well, I don't know, is it metal all the time, Chase? Like,
The
or is it
sword?
just a hilt and then it forms?
It's however you want to flavor that, because that's pretty awesome.
You have a
10
lightsaber.
heartbeats.
Actually, I think I
And
want it
heartbeats.
formed all the time because I want to carry around this freaking cool blue sword on my back. So,
Nice. Yeah, very cool.
but I think when she pulls it out, it kind of like ripples like water.
Ah,
Mhm.
that's awesome.
That's cool.
Sick. Oh my. Can we take a small moment before we get to the killing? You must tell me where you found that beautiful thing.
We killed Aboleth for it.
An aboleth, my.
Iswis was there.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure Irene killed the aboleth, but we did our best, and Dora did most of it.
Well, that's
Fact
quite a feat of
is-
strength.
Epic storytellers.
All
Yes.
right.
She'll just turn back around and start walking.
Yeah, she-
Is it dark in here or low light or what?
so
what's...
it's low light on the upstairs. It is dark in the cellar.
Okay. And we're entering on the main. Wait, there's an upstairs. Is that what you said?
No, there's just the main
Oh,
floor.
got it.
and then the
Okay.
cellar. Yeah. So the
Got it.
main floor has like some light kind of creaking through the blinds and whatnot. And it's low light, but the cellar itself looks pretty dark.
All right. Dora will enter, and I want to look for signs of undead.
Okay. And into the
Like-
cellar.
Well, I guess I want to look around first in the house, in the main
Okay.
floor, and just kind of see what there is to see.
Yeah.
I do have low light vision for what it's worth.
Okay, gotcha. Yes, I mean, as you're looking around, it's pretty boring. The bed is unmade. There's some spoiled food, just kind of sitting in the kitchen area. Nothing exciting that you spot.
Okay.
It looks like a pretty plain, not very heavily lived in house.
Not disturbed recently,
No,
or
it
at least within the last month, according to their story.
No, you do actually see some prints in the dust that don't belong to you, leading down to the cellar.
Do they look humanoid?
They do. They look medium humanoid.
Okay. Dora will point them out to everyone.
Femis is in the middle of saying, if you were going to list a house for sale on this market, why would you leave spoiled food out on the table? Oh, sorry, what was that?
There are these footprints. Do I
Oh.
call you Themis or Arbiter, or what do I call you?
Either one. I'll let you choose. I usually go by Arbiter.
There are these footprints.
I'll look down at them.
Yeah, you can. They're subtle, but you see them.
They are not ours, and they are not from the owner, I think.
Wiz roll a survival on that to see if he can glean any more information about them.
They look like they've been like they probably gathering from the dust. It's been at least a few days since they were created.
So it's been pretty recent, maybe a few days. If you see the layer of dust on this side, and then where the prints are, it's just minutely different. It's a very good catch. Even seeing them, Dora.
Quite.
Who
Well, it
would
definitely
have
doesn't belong
business
to
here?
the owner.
Aye.
I guess you also gather, Wiz, they just go straight from the front door to the cellar. They don't go anywhere else in the house.
Do you think that this vampire leaves the house sometimes?
Are there any
Well-
prints going in and out?
You can
in?
see one trail going in, one coming out.
I assume it must feed at some point.
You see Dora's face harden.
You feel Galasha kind of feeling the
Mhm.
same.
Quack, quack.
I will
Okay.
not
What?
be duck for vampire, Whis. You know this.
Duck.
We have to find the vampire first.
What?
So
Wait,
quack,
what
quack
does
till
what do
we
you
get
mean
there.
by duck?
Dora just turns around and walks towards the cellar.
Wiz.
Don't forget your
what?
torch.
Oh, she'll pull one out of her pack.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry. I can take care of this. Ping! And I illuminate my halo.
Very
Oh,
nice.
you have a halo.
Mhm.
I
Is
saw
it
that in
there
the drawing,
always?
but I just never really.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
It
so funny.
sheds some nice light.
Mhm.
Wiz
Like a
is
torch. And no one
so
has to hold it.
impressed.
Perfect.
And I'll be like, oh, I can see the prints now much clearer. Do they, once they've been pointed out to me, do the prints, what size are they? Do they look man-sized or like
Medium
lady-sized?
bone.
You can't really gather.
Okay.
And Wiz, neither can you. Just
Okay.
general medium humanoid size.
Are there vampires in many places, or are they mostly concentrated in
Ustalav.
yeah?
Yeah,
Pretty
so I mean,
much.
vampires can be anywhere,
Okay.
but Ustalav is a bit known for its undead in general. It's got a heavier population than most.
Before we keep going, can I recall knowledge on what I know about vampires?
Yes, you can. Let's tell you
Nice.
all about vampires, shall we? Because you succeed that automatically.
I know
Gotta
all
learn
of
everything.
the things.
You do know all of the things. Okay. So, Yeah, so you know, vampires are undead creatures that are created from other vampires. You know that their notable features is they do feed on living creatures to sustain themselves. You know, some of their notable survival mechanics is they have a coffin that they're kind of bound to. If you kill them in a standard manner without like exploiting one of their weaknesses, they'll turn to a mist, go back to the coffin, and reform. Unless you can destroy the coffin, turning into a mist means that's triggered. Um, you know that they are intelligent creatures, kind of formed off of the previous person that was the vampire, so they can have their own classes and abilities and talents. They can create other vampires if they slay people. They can disease one and turn them into a vampire. They can dominate people. They are quite good at mental magic, typically. Some of their weaknesses that you know about. You know that they're negative healing, so positive damage hurts them. You know they're immune to death effects, disease, paralyze, poison, sleep. You know they resist all physical damage except for magical silver. Um, they tend to be weak to fire, though not all of them are. Uh, they are repulsed by brandishing of a religious symbol of a non-evil deity. They have a hard time approaching somebody who is spending an action to present one. They are extremely vulnerable to sunlight and moving water, and they can be permanently killed by driving a wooden stake through their heart.
Do I know if we were to kill one and then it goes back to mist, can we destroy the coffin while it's reforming?
If you can find the coffin, yes.
Okay. And would that kill it? Like if we destroyed the coffin before it reformed all the way?
Yes.
Okay.
They get to choose where their coffin is, I assume. So it's
Yeah,
probably
got it.
safe somewhere. Their respawn spot.
Yeah. All right.
Wiz makes a mental note about the can turn other people into vampires and goes, "This is weird. We think we may have known something about this," and in his head thinks that. Just want to share that.
Manila mental folder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dora definitely shares all of this with you guys. I think she mutters it in like a low, kind of angry voice.
We have to get really close to like hear everything.
I
you're
think
saying.
it's like while
Angrily going over her studies.
She's like, and they are very weak to fire and running water.
Did you get your flashcards out?
No, I think actually, if this flavor's okay, Chase, I think she doesn't even look at notes. She's just spouting
Oh yeah.
what
for sure.
Glasha knows.
She is the dead speaker.
Yeah.
Legit.
So her eyes get a little cloudy as she's saying all this.
Wiz takes a step back notably as her eyes cloud partially
Not
over.
not fully opaque, but yes, a little cloudy. Okay, so do we have plan for the mental attacks?
Well, remember who you are and what you stand for. And well, I don't know, don't be weak of heart, I suppose.
I'm out. Just kidding. I'm gonna do my best.
Do you know, Dura, if someone is under the control of the vampire, is there any way to break that control?
Do I know, Chase?
They can kind of force of will it through on their own, or if you kill the vampire or get them to stop. But they get a pretty firm hold if they get a hold of your mind.
Is it something that can be dispelled magically?
It can. Yes.
Okay. I have dispel magic, so
Well,
that's what saved us the first time.
let's hope that the most weak of heart is not the one that gets mind controlled.
Let us hope it is not me either.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do not want that. I do have the idea. What do you say we establish a safe word?
I
That way, if we
Ooh.
tell you the safe word, it means you've been mind controlled. And you can do with that information what you will.
How's that going to work? Because you're been mind controlled, so how are you going to say it?
No, so if you're mind controlled and I can tell that you're suddenly about to ride off into the sunset with the vampire, then I'll tell you, you beg your pardon, Wiz, you've been mind controlled, and the safe word is adjudication.
Audit.
Audit. Tax audit. It's audit. And if I tell you, Wiz, I'm going to subject you to a tax audit, then you would know, oh, I do have memory of that being the safe word, and she's telling me this because, oh, I must be mind controlled. And I'll do you one better. I can do up a contract wherein if I tell you the safe word and you are not mind controlled, I will instantly be slain by a devil.
I don't think that part's needed. But if you can
it
promise
would
that you're
be.
not going to tell me I'm under a tax audit regularly, I'll be all about it.
I think
Oh,
I will
no.
know if I am mind controlled. I have experience with this thing.
Oh.
You do have experience with mind control? Being
Do
mind controlled?
tell.
Any tips? Tips you want to share? Do you,
When the dead speak to you, they tell you things. And I do not think Glasha will be happy if I am mind controlled by a vampire. She
Ooh.
will tell me, even if I cannot do anything about it.
Who?
Glasha, she is ancestor. I am dead speaker. I speak to her.
Ah,
Oh.
It makes more sense now, doesn't it?
it
A
does.
little- a
So much
little.
more sense.
I mean,
Thank
like
you.
a little.
Just extra context, background, sort of like a preface.
Dora's
Yes.
gonna open the cellar door.
It was in the
She's
pamphlet.
tired of all of the talking.
Okay. Yeah, so you open it up and Arbiter's halo illuminates a nice way down the stairs. As you head down, they're creaky stairs, but they're sturdy. The cellar down there is completely empty, aside from a clear, just a hole kind of between the wall and the floor, leading down into some sort of tunnel. Something that you do notice is that there's debris all around it, as if there was some sort of covering to it that's recently been shattered.
Debris.
Also, you notice some strange sigils kind of drawn or carved into the stone at the entrance of this tunnel as the light illuminates it. And you see some bits of salt in it. You recognize this automatically because, ultimate day for you guys. This is a pretty complex ritual that's been done to bind undead into a location. Undead have a very difficult time getting past these types of runes.
Does it look recently
It
done?
looks not like brand new, but I mean, the salt is still intact. There's not much dust gathered around it, so at least within the last few days.
This is to bind undead to this place.
Do you suppose it was done by the person that made those tracks? They came down here and bound the place so that they couldn't leave.
It's possible. I don't see why it's not feasible.
I wonder if it was our good friend Ravenna, the one with all the skills and stakes that couldn't be bothered to assist with, removing.
She's holding something back, Arbiters.
Quite. She's holding back more stakes and more knowledge and more, in general, just everything. It's very unhelpful.
Very.
She's quite a rough one. So, I mean, we've got to go in, so we've got the information that we've got.
Going in won't mess with this, will it, Chase?
No, you would have to greatly disturb the salt.
Okay, so Dora will go in, but she'll be careful of the salt and advise others to follow
Arbiter
suit.
will go in after Dora and follow suit with the salt.
Paya will follow behind Arbiter.
We'll continue at the tail end of things.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys head into these tunnels. You kind of have to like crouch in at the very first, but then it opens up into kind of a natural cavern system as you guys head in. It doesn't appear to be man-made. You can tell that maybe the tunnel leading into the house was carved out, but the cavern system itself otherwise looks quite natural. So as you guys are finding this, there's only one path kind of going along here. You're probably walking for a couple minutes, and up on your left, there's some bricks kind of stacked up in the side of the cave. This portion definitely looks man-made, and there's a very large stone double door with the emblem matching the amulet on your left side.
Is there anything else or just the bricks?
Just the bricks and the door.
So
Do
he
you
just gestures wildly.
suppose this is the door?
Oh, were we supposed to bring the amulet? I jest. I couldn't resist. Oh, I felt like it was a perfect setup because of the way your eyebrows were moving. I don't often get a chance to jest.
Arbiter Themis, you fiend.
Quite. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the amulet.
Okay.
We
Now-
took this off a dead werewolf. Can you believe it?
I can.
Dora and Wiz, when you guys see the amulet for the first time, you like a good look at it. You guys know, you guys recognize this symbol. This is the symbol of the Tri-Knight tribe. This is a very notable werewolf tribe around Galarion. They kind of exist in multiple regions. They're called the Tri-Knight tribe because they only kill on 3 nights of each month. On the full moon, they don't believe in trying to restrain themselves. They just go wild and they kill what they kill. And then there's 2 other nights that are kind of determined by each kind of sub-pack. One night, they will just hunt for their own good. They will kill not humanoids, not creatures. They'll hunt actual prey like animals and whatnot. Stock up on food for the month, dry the meat. And then on the 3rd night, to atone for the killing they do on the full moon, they will go hunt down people kind of vigilante status. People are doing bad things, and they will do a little bit of their own justice and try to kill bad people.
Dora's gonna just keep a lookout while they deal with the store stuff.
So, a question for you, Arbiter. Do you know what that symbol is for?
I haven't the faintest.
Are you putting it in the door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so you put it in the door. It kind of like almost feels like it pulls itself kind of magnetic style into the door. And then when it does, it just falls afterwards. You see this kind of purple shimmer go over the door, and then the door slides into the brick walls just on its own, and it opens up into a room.
So, before we go in there, let me give you a little bit of preface about
Oh, I
what
love
that
a
symbol
preface.
means. So, that's a symbol of the Tri-Knight tribe, and it's a pack of werewolves that's actually pretty far spread. They kill on 3 nights a month. Full moon? Is it a full moon?
Full moons when they go crazy, and the other 2 are kind of just determined.
What I mean is today a full moon.
Oh, it's not. No.
Okay. Full moon, which luckily it's not today. And then there's another day they just pick where they go hunting, and then there's another day that they go deal out vigilante justice to atone for what they did. So, just a little bit of information for you. What's beyond the store may be a bit more than vampires. After you.
So they spend the 3rd night atoning for the wrongs that they do when they have their full moon slaughter, and they think that's adequate justice.
And taking the law into their own hands.
Oh, how
Yes.
pleasant. I hope there's all sorts of vigilantes behind this door. I can't wait.
Wait, I have a quick question. Is this the end of the passage, or does it keep going?
It keeps going. This is just kind of in the side.
A side. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Dora will bring up the rear, I think, in this case.
Okay. Yeah, so your halo illuminates inside this room as the doors slide open. Now this room looks to be kind of just like a very nicely furnished room. There is dust gathered all over. It looks rather undisturbed. But there's beds, several of them, about 10. There's nice fur blankets on the beds. There's couches. There's an unlit fireplace. There is a nice little looking kitchen area. It's much more furnished and livable than the house that you came from was, and it looks like the housed multiple people. A notable thing when you walk in is you can see against one wall there is a mound of stones with kind of like a makeshift like sign. There's wood planks up there, and carved into it is the symbol that's on the amulet. And laying across that, it appears to be some sort of grave or memorial of sorts. There is a crossbow, very nice looking crossbow, and a very nice sword kind of just laying over it.
Is this the Tri-Night Tribe clubhouse that we've just discovered?
It seems like it. It's nice.
Paya wants to look around in more detail.
I'll go look at the niceness over there, the nice little
Jace, is there
implements of death.
grave site or just like a grave, like a plaque kind of marker thing?
It's a pile of stones with a wood plank coming up out of it with a symbol etched in. So it looks kind of like a makeshift memorial or grave of sorts.
Okay, I want to go read that.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are looking around here. Now, when you read the actual sign, there's nothing actually inscribed on it. It just has the symbol.
Is there a... I don't want to like disturb the grave, but does it seem like there is a body, or it's just like a pile of stones?
I can't really tell. It would be a small body if there was one. It's not like a huge pile of stones.
Small bodies matter too.
When you get closer, the blade is a very, very nice looking short sword. It's got some strange runes you've never really seen on one before, and it's made of a very dark black metal.
Mm.
And then the crossbow it's very nice as well. It's got runes etched onto it. You recognize one of them, a few of them, as being a +1 potency, a striking rune, a ghost touch rune. And then it's got like a strange looking glass attached to it as well. Pi, as you're looking around, you see that the pantry is more or less spoiled food. You do see a few potions that are labeled as potions of quickness. There's 3 of them.
Ooh, all right. I'll point those out.
And then there's just there's a whole bunch of just like kind of loose coin and valuables sitting around here.
Were these weapons laid in like a ceremonial looking way or like a meaningful way?
They were. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm an asshole just picking up some ceremonial funeral weapons. I'm like, wow, this looks expensive.
Just gonna go pick it up.
I mean, because I would have to unsheath it, right, to see what the blade was made of.
It's not currently sheathed. It's just an unsheathed blade.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to. Can I guess? Can you roll an Arcana check for me?
Yep. Not necessarily an Arcana, but I will roll you a recall knowledge. You don't recognize what the crossbow is. You do recognize the blade, though. It's a gloom blade. It's a very expensive weapon. It's a short sword. It's a pretty formidable short sword in the daytime, but it gets even more dangerous when it's in darkness. It does extra damage, gives bonuses. It's worth 700 gold.
Finders keepers, werewolf weepers. I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay.
Dora kind of frowns at you.
Oh, they're not using it anymore. And I don't want to die in this hole, do you?
ZC's.
Can I make up for it by leaving something else?
Jace, how does Glasha feel about this?
Was Glasha a Pharasma worshiper?
I think kind of our whole tribe probably is.
Yeah, not great. Not like
Okay,
super
yeah.
angry, but like kind of get an icky feeling about it.
She'll just kind of shift her weight. I do not control what you do, but I will not take these things. It is dishonorable.
I completely understand, and I'll pick up the crossbow too.
How noble of you, Dora. Can I do a recall knowledge on the crossbow?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, Paya, you recognize this as a pretty rare creation. This is also a pretty expensive weapon. It's called a spirit sight crossbow. It is worth 450 gold pieces. It's a +1 striking heavy crossbow with ghost touch on it as well. And a notable thing about it is it lets you look down this lens to see into the ethereal plane. You can actually fire a bolt into the ethereal plane, which is typically very difficult to do.
Oh.
Yes, thread that needle.
That is so cool.
Dora, I know that previously the door was locked, but now that it's unlocked and the amulet is gone, any common thief could come down here and take these. And we didn't want to endanger the people of Ravensgrove, so if anyone should have them, the Alliance should.
Dora will just go and stand near the door and
When
say,
you turn around to
Oh.
head towards the door, there's a ghostly figure standing in front of you.
"Oh,
None of the rest of you see it. Your eyes kind of do the thing where they kind of
they cloud a little."
get a little bit cloudy. You guys will notice that. You see a man, kind of a spectral figure before you. He's got very long braided hair, very long braided beard. Pretty large human gentleman. And he looks at you kind of stern, and then he crosses his arms kind of like a salute and does like a half bow. And then he fades away.
Do I take that as like his blessing, or like his?
Yeah,
Like,
you kind of feel a hunch with Galosha like that was a sign of respect.
I see. Okay. All right. So she'll turn to go toward the door and then just like freeze for a second.
Wiz, you actually did see that figure as well, because you have spiritual sense.
Cool.
You didn't probably see it as in detail, but you saw there was something standing in front of Dora.
Okay. I don't say anything. I'm gonna let her do Dora things.
Then she'll just I guess she'll like do that back as it's fading away.
Okay. Contract Consortium, you see Dora
Yeah,
kind
so
of just...
she just like like bows to the air.
Oh, but she is an odd one, yes?
Oh, but I like her so much.
Oh, I do too.
I can respect her convictions. truly.
Arbiter with an armful of loot.
Yes.
Yeah, as I'm like strapping the short sword on, I'm like slinging I'm just like, oh, I love the way.
I'm just explaining to her, to Arbiter, also like what I know about that crossbow.
Awesome.
Like,
Would you like to hold on to it? Do you think you have better aim than me?
I'm not sure about aim.
You do throw fireballs, you know this. To hear you say
Yes.
this to me right now does concern me slightly.
Oh, you're right. I'm just trying to be modest, Arbiter. I'll hold on to it.
You don't have to be modest to me, Paya. I know that you're well skilled.
Is Paya gathering any
say
other...
it down.
I almost did. But I
Is,
wholesomely stopped myself.
Is Paya gathering any other valuables? He's looking around here, any of the potions or gold?
Yeah, he got the potions and any of the loose coin that he found.
Okay. So that is 50 gold pieces that I'll add to your gold pool for that. And then 3 potions of quickness. They're worth 90 gold pieces each. They give you the effects of haste.
I will give 2 of those to Arbiter. Well, I'll give 1 to Arbiter and 1 to Dora.
Contract Consortium says the handful.
Dora, you've been so... what's the word? Noble through all of this. Here, I have this gift for you.
It is not from you. It is from the ones who are here. But
Yes.
they have given us their blessing for these things.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Then here, a blessing from them to you.
She'll
We can
take
go
it.
over the finer details of possession at a later time.
Please let us not do this thing. I do not care.
You
Shall
are
we?
a riot, Dora.
Out of game, you guys held on to a 65 gold amulet to get almost 1,500 gold worth of loot. So good job.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yes.
As
Okay.
we walk, we're walking out of the room, right? Okay.
Yeah,
As
there
we
doesn't
walk,
seem to be anything else here. So
okay. As we walk out of the room, Wiz is gonna kind of get next to Dora and say, "I saw the man you were talking to, the spirit. I've never seen that before. When that's happened, there was just like a figure in the air. I think I may be becoming more in tune with the spirit world."
This is good.
Hey,
It can help you.
just be careful. I have a feeling that there's going to be more of it.
She'll kind of give you like a side hug, probably more like pressing you against her side because you're so much smaller than she is. And she'll just say, "It is okay, Sadiq."
He'll hug you back
Aw.
and just keep going.
These two, they talk so much.
Aye, it's entertaining, but
Is
it's a
it?
lot.
And as the Arbiter and I are walking, Pia's like, "Arbiter, why don't you take out your notes and let's run through the case that I know you're ruminating on for this house for sale."
I think that's quite the good idea. And I'll pull out my notebook and we'll start like as we move
He's like,
along. in the
"And I
cave.
notice this at that, yes."
And I notice that's a violation of subsection C.
Yes, I haven't seen
think-
one of those in ages.
I think we will not be sneaking up on any vampires.
Oh, yes. There will be a better time.
Quite right, yes, all right. Pia looks like he is just as excited as you've ever seen him.
Are your little feathers are you like moderately puffy right now? Just like, oh, I love
Puffy and just like, ooh.
Dora sighs heavily and just goes back to the front with her sword out.
Arbiter will follow
okay.
with her halo.
So you guys are continuing further down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay. What's everybody doing? What's kind of your general sense of being here?
Are we trying to be quiet? Are we? I feel like Dora would want to try to move quietly, knowing that vampires are intelligent and have mind magic and all that stuff. Seems like we'd want to try to sneak up on it if we could.
I am on board with that. Is that something we can do while also looking for those tracks that we saw earlier?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, we're back, everybody. Thank you for letting us take a break. The tech issue was averted, it seems like, at least for the most part. So thanks for bearing with us. It was about time for a break anyways. Brandon Reed, I see that you are a new follower on the break. So, hey, thank you very much for following. If you would like to dish out a blessing to one of these fine players, we can get a second blessing rolling for someone. So just let us know in chat. And also, if you are enjoying the show, make sure to go follow us over on Twitch as well under Level 1 Geek, because this show will be moving there in November. So recap. Our heroes here are currently investigating a tunnel system that they found underneath Ravengrow. The citizens have been complaining about some noises underneath their floors. They went and found a tunnel kind of leading through a cellar of one of the houses. So now they're in this cavern system. They found a doorway to which the Contract Consortium had a key from session 1 they've been holding on to in the form of a strange amulet. And they just got a whole bunch of loot in there and found out that it belonged to a pack of werewolves who they do things. They kill people on the full moon whenever they want. They make up for it by being vigilantes, and then they spend another day hunting. So they are the Tri-Night Tribe. And
They make up for it.
They make up
Don't
for
worry.
it. It's fine, them is right. Like it's all within good terms of stuff.
Not
The road
everyone's
to hell.
system of law is the law of the land.
Yeah, exactly. So that is up to speed, more or less. Now, currently, they are navigating further into these tunnels to see what they can find. So Wiz, you were on the trail of tracks. You just hit a
Yes.
fork in this cavern. The fork was to the right, by the way. You find these tracks kind of rounding the corner there. Now, are all of you following? Is Wiz leading, I imagine, since he's doing the survival here with the track?
That seems to be what usually happens, but Dora's probably very close.
Do any of you have dark vision?
I have low light, but we have
think I do.
Themis's halo. Don't we?
I do need to know if you have dark vision. Though.
I have dark vision.
Okay.
No.
So, Paya, as soon as you turn the corner here, you can see a little further than everybody else. Correct me if I'm wrong. Your halo goes 20 feet out. Is that right, Themis?
Yeah, it sheds light like a torch.
Okay. But you have dark vision in 60 feet, Paya. So as you turn the corner, you can immediately see this strange rune inscribed on the wall. You immediately feel terrible when you look at it. You try to close your eyes just as like a response, but you find it hard to do so. And I need you to make me a will save.
Oh dear. 26.
Okay, a 26. So that is a success. So you are able to close your eyes after just a short bit, but that image kind of just stays on your mind here. You're going to become drained 1. So this means that you're going to lose 5 hit points immediately, and your maximum hit points are decreased by 5.
Oh, wow.
Nobody else sees this symbol yet. It's not quite shed in the light yet. So, I mean, how are you reacting here, Paya?
Wait. Oh. And he's holding his head.
What's wrong?
Blinking.
Do you need some water?
There's a rune ahead. And it has a nasty, nasty effect. Oh. You don't want to look at it.
Wiz looks away after he had looked up to look at it in the darkness.
He what?
Wiz looks away after he
Oh.
had gone to look up at it in the
Okay.
darkness.
Quick
Can't
rules
see
question.
Mm-hmm.
So when a cantrip is heightened, because they auto heighten.
Mhm.
So my halo sheds light like the divine light cantrip.
Okay.
Does that mean it auto heightens?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody needs to save them because it's 60 feet. at
Oh,
level 4.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Sorry.
So Paya starts looking uncomfortable, and then, Themis turns the corner, and it shines light there.
What are you looking at? Oh!
Oh, my beautiful eyes.
What's going on? I can't see over your large figures.
Don't look. I'll like put my hand down and be like, don't look at it.
This is a magical effect. So
Ooh,
Themis,
yeah.
This blessing here, and chat's giving you all a +1.
Okay, so plus. So that's going to be +2 to this. It's a will save, you said, correct?
A will save.
Okay.
Wiz got a 34.
34 is on the money, a critical success. So
Oh, am I
Wow.
saving too? All of us?
Neat.
Yep, all
Sorry,
of you.
I missed that. Okay.
No, that's okay.
Alex is by the law to the letter.
I had a lot of the letter. Sorry about that. Just being on theme, 22 with my bonus. Rolling high.
Okay, 22 is a failure.
27.
27 is success. So, Wiz, you're unaffected, and you can actually look at it without any penalty. You don't even give it the big deals when you look at this. Like, it feels kind of bad, but then you're looking at it, you don't feel compulsed to close your eyes or anything. Dora, you're drained 1, so you lose 6 hit points, and your maximum hit points go down by 6. And Themis, you are drained 2, so your hit points go down by 10.
Yikes.
You lose 10 hit points.
What's the big deal? You guys look like death.
Oh.
And Wiz, when you get a little closer look at this, you recognize what this symbol is. This is an advanced symbol of draining. This is made by a ritual. It's uncommon, but some vampires will do this ritual in particular. They prefer it. Not only does it kind of make people feel like their life force is drained, it makes their essence like more ready to feast upon. It makes them more desirable to be fed on by
They're
vampires.
marinating. That's what they're
Mhm.
doing.
So this gives vampires like kind of a sixth sense of where you're at if you're affected by it.
Okay, do I
Great.
know a way to
Oh.
disable the effect or like the rune?
So the drain effect won't go away unless you rest, but you can get rid of the effect of them being able to spot you with like a dispel. It's got a lingering magic effect.
On the rune, correct? Or on them?
On the person who's affected.
Oof. That's a lot of dispels.
And you know it doesn't always put that effect on everybody. You could determine who's actually affected with like a detect magic if you had it.
I have detect magic, so I will do that.
Okay.
Get over here. Oh, actually, let me come to you. You guys don't have to get any closer to this thing. Let's go back into the main hallway. Round the corner, round the bend. There we go. Sit down.
I feel like I just looked at a bunch of holes in a small clustered pattern.
Oh,
I'm
don't say
so
that.
angry.
That's nasty.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
so
I hate that in
angry.
real life. I don't want to think about that.
It's like a lotus bond on someone's tongue.
You're gonna make me throw up. Oh,
I'm throwing up right now in my soul.
yeah, and you're throwing up in my soul now. And it's disgusting. Beyond that, moving on.
So the only one who's affected with your detect magic is Themis.
Okay, hold your horses there. Just okay, listen to me. Can you hold my hands? And he'll like get down to which
I'll be like,
he'll just stand
sure.
Sit down. Sit on the ground. I know. You're gonna get your robes dirty. It's necessary. Sit down.
Arbiter, arbiter.
He'll grab your hands and just slowly like pull you till you're sitting. Alright. I'm gonna try to dispel this nasty effect on you and get those little dots out your head. Alright? Out your soul. So I just need you to hold on to my hands and we're gonna chant together, okay?
What?
We're gonna chant together. You're gonna follow my lead. So I'm gonna say it once and then you do it in like a round, okay? Alright,
okay.
here we go. And then he'll start chanting some weird mystic mumbo jumbo that Felicia's not good at.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and
We'll
make a counteract
cut
check.
to next. So that's my
Spell attack roll.
Spell attack roll, which is in my spells section of my character sheet.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so it's going to be a plus 12, and it doesn't have a button to roll, so I'll just do a manual.
Yeah, I don't know why Roll20 is missing that one.
I don't know. And it's actually going to be a plus
that.
13 from chat, right?
Yes, +1 is where the affirmation bar is at currently.
All right, so my roll is, it's only a 15. It was so close to higher.
It was. It does not take. She's trying to chant with you. She's just, kind of gagging over it too much. It doesn't take.
Jace, can we have can a scroll be something we can pull out of our bag of holding?
Uh-huh. Absolutely, yeah. What kind of scroll are you thinking?
Well, I don't know if I want to do it right now, but I was just thinking maybe a scroll of protection might be useful. Or maybe multiple.
Yeah, hero point per thing you pull out for sure.
Let me check my sheet here because I think I actually have still that scroll of circle of protection, which I guess may be different.
It's pretty much the same thing. It just affects everybody in like an area.
People. Oh, actually, I have it as a spell. Why don't I just look there? I'm so smart.
Okay, I'm not using it right now. I just want to know.
Chase, did my blessing where I get a critical success if I roll or if I'm with an 8 instead of 10, that wouldn't have.
It's only for offensive for glory.
Oh, offensive. Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
All
so
right.
if I cast Circle of Protection, it only lasts for a minute, so we need to consider when it would be beneficial to use.
Same with protection.
Yeah, so I would choose chaotic, evil, good, or lawful. Would that have a problem being on an evil character, for example?
Yes.
You just
So
ruin my whole day.
You'd have to
wouldn't-
set it to the correct alignment. You set it to
For
one
them.
alignment. Yeah.
Okay. Chaotic. I think we're neutral, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And vampires do we think that they're chaotic generally?
They can be whatever they desire that way. They're typically evil, or at least give off evil auras.
Okay.
It's a curse, so
Can always
they're not all necessarily bad, but they will give off evil auras and be considered evil.
Yeah.
We can always just use a singular protection spell too. Like you could just protect Dura against evil.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't mess
Yeah,
with.
I definitely don't want to mess with any of your stuff. I just wondered if it was just an opposing effect kind of thing or if it would do everything. So, all right. And it's on it's an emanation on the touched creature. So if I touched Dora, then it would just be like, hey, don't go near her.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, for now, I guess leave it as is because it's only limited anyway.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry. I just,
You
I
ever
don't
seen
know.
hyperdontia? It's
Now
like
that I've seen it, can I look like am I able to look at it? Even
Yeah.
though it feels crappy.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't even feel bad anymore now that that's settled in. It feels like the effect kind
Okay.
of already took its.
Can I destroy the rune or like scratch it out?
Yeah, for sure.
Affect anyone else?
I
Yeah,
will
you can
do
kind of.
so.
It feels powerful, and as you start to scratch it out, you feel it fade.
Paya's gonna walk up to the Arbiter, holding his head like, Arbiter, remember your breathing exercises.
Okay, and as you guys continue on, we are going to go to a map. Okay,
Ooh.
you guys are coming up from this direction over here.
What?
Did it move you to the correct map?
I am in a map. Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, you said direction.
Yes. I was like, did you not see the map? Okay, so we're all on the map here. Good to go. Okay.
Yep.
So this whole tunnel's been dark. As you guys are approaching, you guys see this kind of green glow up ahead that's not coming from a halo or anything that you guys are producing. And you can see there's these mushrooms kind of on the just hanging in the air here. They're growing on ceilings. They're on the floor, and it seems like there's almost like this green glow they're giving off. Dora and Wiz, with your ultimate active here, you guys know what these are. These are a dangerous type of magical mushroom. Not necessarily dangerous, but they're not desirable typically. These will invert one's energy if they walk through this. This light is actually a cloud of like microscopic spores on the air. If somebody casts spells of positive or negative, if they get affected by this pollen, it will make their spells reverse. Try to cast a heal, you'll cast a harm, etc. And if you don't have that type of spell casting, it will invert your healing affinitive. So if you're positive energy, you'll start getting healed by negative energy, and vice versa. You also know that this is disabled by having either negative or positive energy affect the pollens. Should kind of do a chain reaction on them, kind of like how fire would do a chain reaction on typical spores.
Wait, so like we could dispel the spores by via negative or positive energy. Is that what you're saying?
Okay. I could do that. I have healing. I could do a healing burst, which I believe is just the 3-action heal, right? Is the burst
I could also
termination.
Well, I guess I can't. I don't want to rage for this.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can do that kind of damage.
I suppose I could try something. I just need a moment to sit and think about it afterwards.
Well, I said that you're gonna try that you need to think about like that.
No, after. I just have to regain, the use of a focus point. I just have to sit and think.
Oh, I got what you're saying.
Collect myself.
Paya's gonna pull out a handkerchief and go and start wiping Themis's eyes. Now, you'll make it through. You've got this, Arbiter.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
No,
Wiz
you
looks at
can
Dora,
do this.
Confused.
Okay, I'm gonna step up here.
Mhm.
And as I get closer, I'm just going to touch of corruption, the nearest mushroom.
Do you just
and-
like poke?
Yeah, I'm gonna rip it out of the ground
Oh,
because I'm gonna have my anger is just gonna surge, and I'm like, I'm so sick of seeing the holes everywhere. I'm sick of mushrooms. I'm sick of caves. I'm sick of mud and stupid chanting that doesn't work. And yeah, I'll touch of corruption this mushroom.
yeah. As you do, the whole thing just kind of goes through like this chain reaction of these little bursts of dark energy, and then the glow fades.
Huh.
Bravo, Themis, Arbiter.
There's
Thank
a
you.
comfy rock over here if you want to sit down now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will. I'll go sit on the rock.
He'll,
So you
like,
guys are gonna
pat
refocus.
your back gently. Hope you feel better
Yeah,
now.
I'll refocus.
How long does
Okay.
that
People are
take?
waiting. 10
Takes
minutes.
10.
Okay.
So what's everybody doing for their 10-minute little short rest here?
Is
All
there-
the mushrooms gone?
They're all dulled at the very least. They're not
Dulled,
gone,
okay.
but
Do I know if this is a temporary effect?
no, they're pretty much dead. It's the
Oh,
equivalent of
okay.
like a plant
Got it.
dying.
I guess Dora will just kind of poke around the room.
I'm just going to give Arbiter Themis a little pep talk and remind her that she's still got so many people to sue to try and get her mind off of
Thank
the
you.
trauma that she's experienced.
Thank you. I'll bring out my notes. And then
Yeah.
we'll kind of go over them together.
Yeah.
Explain poke around the room, Dora.
Well, the way I'm picturing it, Dora is just so bored. And a little bit tired of these two fussy people who claim to be adventurers who are freaking out over mud and mushrooms and other things.
We're the least
So-
adventurers, I think, in the whole competition.
I think she mostly just wants to be away from this little pep talk thing that's happening and go she's also on her guard, just kind of looking to try and get an indication maybe of where to go next, or if there are any like passages they missed in this little mushroom room or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as you look at the mushroom room here, you can see that there's like a ledge leading up here that could possibly be climbed. Also one back here, but that looks like it's leading back towards where you came from. To the right over here is the most noticeable thing. You can see bits of brick here, like this has been man-made. As you get closer, and you can see there's like a cobblestone floor, and you can see some statues across the way here. Actually, I guess you'd probably see like the arm of a statue here, since the light source isn't quite there.
I will not go in there yet.
Okay.
Can I try to climb this ledge? This one, and just kind of, just enough to like.
Yeah.
See
you
if I
pop
can
your
see anything over.
your head up there. You climb it pretty easy. You can see it's just another passage leading in a
Okay.
direction. When you look towards this way here, and you see kind of on that statue, you're getting a real bad feeling from Glasha, like angry.
Okay. I'll head back to the puddles.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys refocus successfully.
In that 10 minutes, can Wiz look for more of those tracks and just kind of like maybe haunts that the spirits that he can now see?
Yeah, for sure. You don't see any spirits. You do see that the tracks are leading this direction over here.
Okay. The tracks go that way. What did you find up there, Dora?
Glasha does not like it. It is cobblestone floor and statues. I could not see much. I did not wish to go in yet.
Up the rocks over there, there's cobblestones.
Oh, are you talking about the one I poked my head up on?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that is other paths, but that way, over there are statues in cobblestone.
So that seems like probably the right way to go. Unless there's...
Galasha seems to think so.
What's on the other path? Maybe the coffin?
I
could
think I
check.
might have something that will tell us. I'm gonna hold up my ring, and I'll say, "Gershank, it's time."
Okay.
Oh.
Summon your bearded devil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then Pai is going to do the same. What's his name? Zebub, come here.
Okay, you guys see from like this kind of red and purple mist, you see these infernal looking creatures apparate.
Dora like kind of steps back and like half draws her sword.
Oh, Dora, no. This beautiful fellow here is my friend. And I'm going to
Yes.
like kind of pat it on its head.
Dora will reflexively kind of push Wiz a little bit behind her.
He's already there.
What do you desire, mistress?
Oh, Gershink, I've had the most terrible time down here so far. I need your assistance. I don't want to be ambushed by another one of those runes that I have to look at. Those horrible runes. Now, I just need you to quickly look and see and tell me if what way. So this is the room, the way with the coffins and the bad feelings. Not the coffins, the statues.
Yeah, over here is the statues and bad feelings.
Will you please just pop over there and take a look and let me know if there's a rune I should be aware of? Or anything, really.
Over here, mistress. He gestures towards the cobblestone.
Please, yes, into that area.
He'll do like a slow bow, and then he'll draw his glaive and he'll go start heading over there. You do anything with yours, Paya?
Yeah, Zebub, why don't you go along as well?
Yours is making this horrible, loud, buzzing fly sound, and it just goes like a zzz, nods a buzz, and goes flying after.
So obedient.
Okay. So they go in here together. They go stepping in, and then shortly after, you're going to hear, "Mistress, there's troubles ahead," and we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh dear.
You mean we're gonna pick initiative?
Right, you're gonna pick initiative.
Oh, flex.
Okay,
That was
so
beautiful.
let's see here. Let me get these on the proper section. Oh, not that. Okay. Get the monsters on the correct layer.
Fabulous.
Okay. So we have got gonna put this one over here and add him to initiative so he doesn't go away when he dies. Popping up the turn order. We've got bad guys. We've got Themis. We've got Wiz, Dora, Paya, and then their devils act on their initiative. So I believe that's everybody there. What order would you guys like to go?
Do we want to have you guys go first since your devils are already there?
It's like
Yeah,
a
we could do that.
Good idea.
And then Dora and then Wiz?
I think so.
So
Well, do the enemies go first, or do you get to decide if you go before the enemies?
you get they
To
can
pick
decide
everything. Everything.
Cool.
their ultimate.
Would it be helpful to have the enemies actually go first so that we can kind of group them in this little bottleneck area? Because I actually have just a cantrip that is disrupt undead.
We
that
could
does
have them go.
damage.
What if we have Themis and Paya and then the enemies? And then me and you?
Yeah, I think that works.
Because I wouldn't want them all to go first because I don't want to lose the devils because I
Yeah.
feel like they could still be useful. So
Yeah, for sure.
okay, so let's have Themis go first, and then Paya, and then the enemies can go,
So
and then
Themis,
Dora.
then Paya. Oops, Themis.
And then Wiz can clean up the mess that is made of health. Apologies, Themis and Paya.
Okay, so we got Themis, Paya, then the bad guys, then Dora,
then Wiz.
Okay. All right, Themis, you are up. So for the scene here, your devils go stepping in there, and as they do, you guys hear this like slow gasp of, and then it turns into kind of like this banshee scream, and these figures come apparating and stepping out of some of these statues. I'm not sure you guys what they look like. Tell me if this works for you guys. You need to scroll down a little bit to see the actual picture here.
Oh, lovely.
They look like when they reform, they don't look like incorporeal all the way, but they did kind of apparate out in a mist.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Themis, you're up.
Okay. So I'm going to. I'll step up. Let's see. I guess I'm going to double move.
Okay.
And then I'm going to draw my weapon, and that will be my turn. And as a free one, he's going to step back like that.
Okay.
Okay, and that's me.
All righty. So your devil is going to go. Are you wanting him to be aggressive here? He gets at least one free action here.
He does, but he used it to step back.
To step back. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because I told him, guard the entrance.
Okay. 5, 10. Okay. 25. I'll use another action to move.
Also, the villain affirmation's been maxed, just so you guys are aware here. So.
I saw.
Okay. So I use 2 actions to do that, and I will do 1 action. Oh my gosh. Oh, moving so far is not what I had anticipated this turn. Okay. I will. I can use 1 action and have him attack then.
Yeah. So he gets 1 action on his own here. If you use
but
1
that
action,
would be a
he'll get 2.
move.
But if you spend one of your actions, he'll get 2.
Okay, I still have 1 action left, so I want to spend 1 action, so he gets 2. So moving would be 1 action. And then once he gets there, he's gonna do his melee strikes, mandibles.
You should just be able to click that in the character sheet there. Nice, macros should work. Okay, a 27. Wow, that is going to. It's gonna hit. And the damage there is 4 plus. It would be 6 evil, but these ones do not take evil damage.
No.
Cool.
Okay, so 4 damage to this one here.
You've got this, Zibub.
It buzzes happily at you.
It's so wonderful.
Should have had them touch the spores.
Okay.
We brought like a flamethrower to like an underwater fight.
Yeah.
We were just ready.
Okay, it is the enemy's turn. So,
Whoa.
these things all screech.
Why is that one all the way over there?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, I'm gonna put him. This one doesn't exist here. He's just tracking initiative for them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's like, what are you doing to us?
It moves the screen though, Chase.
Does it? Interesting. Okay, I will try to fix that here.
I have up attack just in case on my guy.
On your guy there, does he have reach?
Yes, he does. 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay. Yeah, he can go ahead and make an op attack on one of these if you'd like. Either this one or this one.
The one closer to me.
Okay. 18. 18's gonna hit, and that does 9 damage.
Sweet.
Okay. These things come just screaming towards this bub here.
Zabab,
Oh no.
what have I done?
I not so secretly will not be sad if he goes away. So we don't have to look at his ugly baby fly face anymore.
Okay, so these ones all get 2 attacks on Z-Bub here.
Ooh.
No, they don't.
He's serving his infernal purpose right now.
Yeah.
Here's the first attack for each one. 17.
Oh my gosh, where is his armor? He has a 20 AC, so miss.
Second one, miss. Third one is going to hit. So he takes 8 damage there.
Okay.
That one's gonna hit because chat. In fact, 2 of them are gonna hit because of chat, because we're at the +2 affirmation. So he's gonna take 8 damage, then 10 damage, then 10 damage.
Man, chat, you guys are being real hard.
Does he have any resistances though? Your guy, Z-Bub? He might.
Physical 5, except Silva.
Okay. So he's going to take 5 damage, then 3 damage, then 5 damage. Here's the second round of attacks. That's going to hit, so 2 damage. That's going to miss. That's going to hit, so 3 damage. That's going to miss. And then one's going against your creature here, Alex. Okay. 19.
That is a miss.
Okay. All right. Dora, you're up.
Excellent. Although I think this turn might be a little boring for Dura because she's got to run. Oh, and I have to be on the right cursor. Okay.
We're creating an evil wall of useless. I'm so sorry.
This was done on purpose to protect Wiz, I'm sure.
Yes, that was the intention.
It's all for Wiz.
Does Wiz know if the positive energy will hurt those demons?
Oh, they're demons?
Mm-hmm.
No, it won't.
Okay. It will heal them, I assume, then?
Yes.
Oh, good.
That's what Dora will do. She'll just move twice.
Okay. And did she rage?
Ready. No, because I need to do that as an action.
Okay. All right. So did you use 3 actions?
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I went back to 5th edition for a second.
Yeah, no, you're Pathfinder.
I've got 3 actions, so yes, I'm gonna rage.
Okay, what type of energy are you raging with here?
I think you know. I'm gonna go for positive, so my eyes go full white, and I blink slow, and my eyes go full white, and I unsheath my sword, and it's kind of misting with white energy.
Very
and she
nice.
looks like she's out for blood.
Okay, Wiz, you're up.
All right, I'm going to move, which I need to remember what my speed is because it's been a minute. I think it's 25. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm gonna have to move twice, and then I'll have like 1 action left to do a pitiful action.
Okay.
25. So I'm gonna get up there, and then I have 1 action left. I'm gonna utilize my 3 minutes and not stress pick my spell here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So just give me half a second here.
Go for
I had a beautiful idea of running in and being like, I heal everyone and I kill you, and then I was like, oh, but I need 3 actions for that next time.
To do the big one.
You're getting primed.
I am. I'm gonna go ahead and they have that in the aura around me from my blessing, right? It's within 10 feet, I believe it was.
Yes.
So one of those is affected by it right now?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Let's see, which one are you blessed by again? You're the...
As something.
Oh, yes, right. Yeah, so they're less likely to attack you.
Good. That's the intent.
And then they question their allegiance, so they have to make a flat check to not become confused for the round.
Okay. I am actually going to... Oh, I feel like I could do a better thing, but I'm going to do this for the sake of just getting on with my turn. Oh, never mind. That's 2 actions. My life. I think I'll just cast Shield on myself. Nope. I'm pulling out a potion as an action. It's my turn.
Okay. Very
I'm
nice.
on my way. And he runs.
So that makes it... Venice, you're up.
Awesome. Well, I'm not going to move out of the way because if I expose the little one, then I get a sword to the face, I feel like. So, I'm going to spend 2 actions to fight this guy.
Okay.
So, let's roll it up on my own character sheet. Meteor Hammer.
Okay, 23 is going to hit.
Cool. So that's 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the next one.
Crack him across the face with your meteor hammer.
27.
27 is going to hit.
Sweet. So that's 12 damage.
Okay, yeah, so you give him the old 1-2 smack with the meteor hammer. His jaw kind of unhinges a little bit, but he's still screaming at you.
Nice. Okay, and then I'm going to donate a turn to my minion, and I'm going to have him. He has reach, so he has to attack a one at a distance, correct?
He does not have to. That was first edition. He can attack any of them.
Okay, so
he can actually reach every single one of them. From what he's
nice.
currently.
Okay, so I'm going to have him go for this one first.
Okay.
Okay. So with the glaive to glaive, 17 to hit.
17 is going to miss.
Ooh. Okay, so his second attack will also be glaive, and it'll be against the same one.
Okay. And that will also miss. So he swings it. This thing's kind of out of the way. He kind of catches the glaive and then like hops back out of the way.
Gershink, if I donate my time to you and move out of the way for you to hit, then you have to actually hit.
I'm sorry, mistress. There's so many.
No excuses.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Paya, you're up.
Are any of them considered flat-footed by chance? I don't actually know.
Actually, yeah, no. Currently, no.
Okay. Paya is going to go ahead and cast a delicious sound burst.
Okay.
Right. Wait, so if it's a 10-foot radius, if he casts it here, would that hit Zebub?
A 10-foot burst. You can get these 3 without getting Zebub.
Okay, that's what Paya would like to do.
Okay, what kind of save is that?
It is a
Fortitude. Okay, starting top to bottom. So top is a success, fail, success. I rolled like a jerk.
Okay, yeah, you did.
So the ends will take half damage. The middle full.
That did 14.
Okay, so 14 to the center. Any Contract Consortium hero points wanting to be used here?
I kind of want to save it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll save it.
Okay, so yeah, this big sound kind of just bursts through the air. You guys hear it on the distance, but you see like this sound wave hit the other 3, and it just starts like cracking the bone that is their kind of husky heads here.
Okay, cool.
And you've got 2 actions left. Oh no, you have 1 action left.
And did any of them get a failure on that?
Yes, this one here is deafened, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Then yes, I'm gonna. Alex, can I give you one of my actions with our feet? Did we pick that one?
Yeah, so I think if you donate it now, then I get an extra on my next turn.
Oh, but Zebub, I don't want Zebub to die. I need to give it to Zebub. But okay, so I'm gonna have Zebub attack this one right here.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, his character sheet disappeared. Sorry, I gotta reopen it.
It's okay. If you shift double click on his token, it should pop it back up.
Oh, good to
Neat.
know. He can't do sneak attack, I assume, so
Yeah, not flat-footed. Well, that's a nat 20.
woo!
Nice.
So I'm going to draw from the
Zebub!
critical hit deck here.
Zebub means business.
Yes, he does.
So that is going to be triple damage on this one for the critical hit card, which means that's going to be 30 damage here. No, sorry. 34 damage here. So, yeah, so Zebub just, is that a mandible attack?
It is a mandible attack.
Mostly caves in one of their skulls, but it is still standing.
I totally imagine the mandible like going through both eye sockets, and then it like the skull is kind of stuck on the mandible. So now it's just this like skull getting kicked
Buzzing
around.
angrily and trying to get his mandible.
Oh, how positively grotesque! But Paya's also like got this little chuckle.
Oh, such a welcome sight. I'm so sick of seeing holes.
Oh.
Okay, it is their turn. And they are, I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 6 flat checks here. Let's see. Okay, so this one right here is confused. They all kind of look towards Wiz, like almost in a stupor for a minute when he walks around the corner, and they all start screeching and kind of acting erratic. And one of them is going to attack its own ally.
Excellent.
It's going to miss with the first one. It's going to miss with the second one. And it's going to miss with the third
specify that
one.
it was using my attack bonus. Sorry, guys.
Right. Yeah, so it just starts flurrying and just trying to attack its ally. Its ally looks a little confused and is pushing it back. The other 4 here are going to attack Mr. Zebub. 31 is going. That's a 33 actually. It's going to crit.
No, Chase, no.
So that's going to be 9 damage to Mr. Zebub.
Why can't you roll like a jerk whenever they're attacking each other?
Is that with the -5 or the 5?
It is.
So sorry, say that again. It was 9 damage.
9 damage. This one is going to hit as well, and it's going to be 4 more damage.
Okay.
And then
He's
the
got
last
1 hit point left.
It's going to miss. The second one is going to hit.
No.
And yes. And it's going to be 3 damage. So with this last claw, they're just clawing the crap out of Zebub. He's buzzing. He's got his mandibles stuck in this one's face. And then with like one final loud buzz, he kind of erupts into flames and goes away.
Zebub! No!
This one's going to step up to here. This one's going to step up to here, and they're going to start attacking the other devil.
Well, I can op attack.
Yeah,
one of them.
they're both stepping.
Oh,
No triggered reactions. Okay. 17's going to miss you.
me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
17's going to miss again. The second one. 26.
that hits.
8 slashing damage.
Okay.
12 is going to miss. 21.
That hit. No, I have +2 to my AC.
Okay. It's going to miss. That's going to miss. That one's a nat 1.
Neat.
He takes -2 to his attack rolls until he lands a hit. Last one, 18 is going to miss you.
Yeah.
And that's going to miss. Okay.
Woo.
Laura, you're up.
Can I get from where I am to where I can hit people?
No, not without an athletics check because it's kind of clogged up.
I
You
can
can move through
I can-
allies, but you can't share a space.
Can she physically move Paya?
I can.
You can athletics to swap Pi if he's willing. Yeah, you can take an action to swap.
He's willing.
Gosh, I really want to be where your devil is, but okay, I'll swap with Paya. I have to make a check.
Nope, you can just do
Oh,
it.
you'll just do
willing.
it. Okay. All right. Start swinging.
Okay, just going with the strike.
Yeah.
Okay, make that attack roll.
Okay. Why are you small?
Chat just mentioned tumbling through the enemies. Can you?
You can try to go through the enemy. This is true. It's but you have to make a check for it.
I'm good here. We'll just see where this gets us.
Bye.
26.
That's going to hit.
That's gonna be 12 positive damage.
Okay. So yeah, this one you kind of cut through and it leaves like this kind of a smoky, glowing, wispy wound. They all turn towards Dora when that happens and look very angry.
Excellent. Okay. I'm gonna attack that same one again.
Okay. Ooh, that's a nat 1.
So unlucky.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead to Wiz's turn. I'm gonna see what your critical fail effect
Wait,
is.
can
here.
I spend a hero point so she can re-roll that? Or no, that's Company of Honor.
Right. Yep.
So
Damn.
moving on
Okay.
to my turn then.
You cut yourself with your sword on that swing. You kind of your stance on your grip kind of slides up, and you get cut. You're taking bleed damage.
How does that work with positive damage?
Like it kind of like patches up a little bit, but then like your hand kind of slides too quick, and it's still cut. Your
All right.
sword is still corporeal, so to say.
For these guys are corporeal, right?
Mm-hmm. There.
Okay.
Okay. What you got, Wiz?
I'm going to cast a 3-action heal, so hopefully this helps you.
Okay. Is this
So
will or fortitude save?
It is a fortitude. They get a basic fortitude save.
Okay. So I'm gonna go top to bottom. What's your DC? That's double damage on that one. That's a nat 1.
My DC is 22.
Okay. Fail. Fail. Critical fail.
Beautiful.
Fail. Save. Okay. So we've got double normal.
Chase.
Yes.
Sorry, the one I hit, I forgot about my blessing. I want to make it enfeebled too.
Enfeebled 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you cut through, and there's like also this like kind of dripping venom that kind of leaves behind. It looks like it's eating away at the bone.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your damage there, and I will apply the damage as is applicable.
All right. And this is just the first level, so it was just the 1d8, and then the people who are living get an extra. Oh no, that's just for if it's heightened, right?
So this one's just if it's a first level, then do you have healing hands?
I do not have healing hands.
Oh yeah, you're not a cleric. Yeah, so it's just a D8.
So it's just a d8. Okay.
Mhm.
I will roll in here. So I just roll once, and then it applies the same to everyone, or do I roll separately for everyone?
You just roll once, and then it
Because it's an
applies to all
emanation,
of them.
so it's
Uh-huh.
a 6.
So yeah, so you what does this look like when it bursts out?
It's like a green warm glow just like goes through the room. And you guys heard some like weird chanting. He came around the corner, saw this wall of undead, saw the little buzzy guy die. He went, "Oh no." And then you guys just feel this like warm glow after there's like chanting.
Very nice. Okay, everybody heals for 6, and 2 of them just kind of wisp away into dust when that washes over them.
Am I still bleeding then, or does that fix that?
So it'll be a flat check on your turn, and the check will be easier.
Okay.
And after they fall, he goes, "That's for you, Zabub."
Okay,
Cute.
Themis, you're up.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm going to I'm gonna step up here, and I'm going to swing at this guy with Mahama.
Okay, go for it.
18.
18 is going to hit.
So 7 damage.
Okay. Gives him a crunch in his bony chest.
And then I'm going to command Gershank to step here, get out the way, and then he's going to attack this guy.
So there's a statue there. He can't actually step there.
Ah. Okay. Well, then he's going to go.
You could step forward.
Yeah. He's actually, I'm going to have him move here and then just get over here. And then with the reach, he's actually, I want him to poke this guy.
Okay.
Okay. Glaive.
Gotta love no op attacks, right?
Mm-hmm. 27.
That's gonna hit. So very
10
close to a crit.
damage.
Okay. He cuts across this one on the back.
That's my turn.
Okay. Paya, you're up.
All right. Well, after seeing Wiz do that beautiful heal. Boop. Oh, wait, no. Paya's not going to move. He's going to stay right where he's at, and he's going to do a 3-action heal.
Okay. What level?
Neat.
It is my one that I can heighten. So I'll do it at level 2.
Level 2. Okay, they will make their saves. Top to bottom.
Oh, but that's just a normal roll. I just did.
Fail. What's your DC?
My DC is 21.
Okay, so fail. Critical succeed because that's a nat 20. And succeed. So we've got. Wait a minute. So we have fail. Okay, so yeah, full damage on the 2 at the top, no damage on that one, and half damage on that one.
Okay. So I actually don't have a macro for the heightened.
2d8.
2d8.
Mm-hmm.
I will do this thing that you have asked.
Okay. Would you like to use any of your hero points on that, or just leave it at 8?
I'm going to leave it at 8.
Okay. So what does yours look like?
Purplish red, and it just kind of looks like a reddish flaming mist that emanates out from him.
Nice. Kind of like wisps away some of their dry flesh.
Yes.
Okay. Dora. Or no, it's not Dora.
So that also healed all of us for 8.
Healed everybody for 8.
Except we can't go over that limit. Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. So I'm almost there.
This one is stepping over here. It's going to provoke an optimist. If you would like to take it.
Yeah.
Then is the answer no.
Do I get an op too? If it steps into my threat range?
No, it's gotta move well
Within.
in your threat range.
Okay.
That's gonna crit.
Yes. So 11 damage, and then I rolled my critical damage.
Yes.
So is that 18 total, or
18 total? Yep. So it goes to
Sick.
move, and as it does, like your bearded devil just cuts its legs off straight with the glaive, and it just tumbles and goes to dust.
Oh, so I should have rolled for the bearded devil, not for me.
Oh yeah. Wait, do you have op attack?
No.
Oh yeah.
I did the wrong one.
Okay.
But actually, I think, I mean, he has more of an attack bonus than I do anyway.
Yeah. We'll just let
I'll
it go
just leave
this
it.
once. It's fine.
Cool. Sweet.
So this one's gonna come over to here. Dora, you can op attack this one. He's like getting himself in the middle of all of you.
Oh, no.
Nice to be.
No. We're not gonna do that.
That's gonna crit.
Haha.
Nice.
Why is it not rolling damage for me? All right, I'm just gonna roll the damage twice.
Okay.
Oh, I should have just pushed roll critical. That's okay. 22 plus 14. Or do you want me to just roll 22 and double that?
Yeah, do that.
Okay, there it is.
It
44.
just goes to like this smoking dust as you cut through it, and it is dead.
Can we flavor it that it was like headed toward Wiz,
Yeah.
looking right at him, and I was like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
not about that.
This one's trying it again. They surround Dora here, and they're gonna make attacks.
Okay.
So you're not flat-footed because they're kitty corner. 24. Okay. Your AC is really high, isn't it?
I mean, it's not low.
Okay, miss. And
I really hate to bring this up, but did you add the chat bonus?
26.
26 will hit.
Okay, 26 is going to do 10 slashing damage to you. I need you to make a fortitude save.
Okay.
And how about a 25?
25 does not.
Okay.
Okay, so 10 damage, and then fortitude save.
Oh my goodness. Okay. 32 is a critical success. You feel like it's trying to claw some of your life essence out of you, but you just shrug it off. No big deal.
Hey, that's
Okay.
my life essence.
Your turn, Dora.
Oh, it is?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's kill these fools.
Does she roll her bleed save? Did I miss that?
Oh, yeah, I gotta
Ah,
do
yes.
that. What do I
Yeah,
do?
go- Flat check.
Okay.
Yep. It's a 10 because you were healed, so it stops.
Cool. Did I take damage from it? Should I have taken damage?
Nope, you're good.
Okay. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm looking at swipe. They have to be within.
Which
they have
they
to
are.
be adjacent. Oh, they are. Excellent. Okay, I want to do that.
Okay, so 2 actions, 1 attack roll.
Yes.
Okay, 19 is going to hit.
Yes. Okay.
that's
So
gonna be-
18 positive damage.
Okay, this one crumbles into smoky dust, and this one takes 18 damage.
Okay. I'm gonna because I can, I'm gonna intimidate the one in front of me.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm
and
gonna
roll
try
that.
to anyway. 30.
Okay, so it's kind of shrieking at your face. What do you do?
I scream back at it, and I think there's like spit like coming out of my mouth, and I'm just yelling in this thing's face. Also, I hit it, so can I choose for it to be enfeebled?
Yeah, you sure can. Yeah, so you scream back at it, and it's like eyes kind of go like panicked, and it kind of shrugs back a little bit, and then it just apparates away. And we're out of initiative.
I scared it to death.
Dang.
Okay. What do you
Is
get?
everybody okay?
Dora does her thing, her heavy breathing, looking around for any more skellies, and then calming down.
Until that stops, Arbiter Themis holds very still.
I think she's good now.
Whew.
I is gonna run over to Arbiter. Say, Arbiter, Zebob.
He fulfilled his infernal pact.
He
Think of all
did.
the attacks he took himself instead of them landing on you.
That's true.
I mean, he's only a Zebub after all.
I guess they don't really die, do they?
No, they just return home with tales of glory.
Are you okay, Sadiq?
I'm fine.
That one, it was coming for you.
I saw that. You were so fast. I wasn't even scared, and he's definitely lying.
She'll pat you on the head.
Looks like you got a cut there on your arm. Can I look at it?
Sure. It is okay, though.
Can he, like, first aid her? Heal, like, manually heal that up? I don't remember what it is.
So you can
kit?
do a battle medicine if you have it, or you can take 10 minutes and patch up.
I don't think we want to wait 10 minutes. Battle
Yeah.
medicine is once a day per person, right?
And it's one action.
I am going to wait on that in case we need it later. I
Yeah,
have
I'm
brought
good.
all my healing things, but I'm like...
We do also have our magical bag of things, so...
We do.
It's very true.
I
You
mean-
guys have got 2 hero points each, so if you want to pull out like a scroll of heal 3rd level, go for it.
Perhaps if you left the blood, it might entice a certain someone that we're here to slay. You know,
Well-
bring them to you. Bring the fight to you, as they say.
I may not have mentioned it before, but the vampire already knows that you're here. Just specifically you. And he points at Themis.
Me.
Yeah, it's because of that. I don't want to mention it, but the thing that made you feel very sick. they
So it
kinda
knows
have-
I'm here.
I think it
Only
has,
me.
like, an idea that you're here. Yeah, because it affected you the most, that rune.
Dora, now that you snap out of your rage, and as you guys are in here, Foresight Faction, you can see these statues surrounding this place. You can see there's a lot of different little offerings on them. Some of them stand out over others. But what you guys recognize about these, you've read about pretty much all of these figures and these statues in different books. These are all different liches.
Wow.
What kinds of offerings are there? Anything valuable?
Yeah, so as you're looking around here, there is one little lockbox that has like a pretty hefty looking lock on it. There's about 100 gold pieces worth of just loose coins and gems and valuables sitting on some of the statues. There's a mummified bat on one, which is a talisman worth 175 gold. There is some sort of dark gem with like this subtle purple glow in the center of it. and then there's some mistletoe with this kind of odd magical shimmer to it. It's a common item you guys would recognize as primeval mistletoe, which is a magical item worth 230 gold pieces.
Sadiq, are these statues magic?
Let me check, and he'll detect magic around the area.
No, actually, so yeah, every single one of these statues is giving off an aura of necromancy.
So they're definitely magic. They've got an aura of necromancy about them. All of them, every one. So this is definitely some sort of special room.
Are
Is there
they
anything-
in? Sorry, go ahead, Felicia.
Is there anything I would know about like this kind of setup? Like, is this some sort of ritual room or anything like that?
So yeah, with the recall knowledge on this, this looks like not any sort of specific ritual room. It looks like just a shrine honoring different liches.
Okay.
You don't really recognize the aura coming off of this. It's not something you've really seen before. Though it does seem like some sort of trap, but you don't currently see like a trigger to it.
The room. Like the room seems like a trap.
Yeah, all the statues that are radiating necromancy
Uh,
feels like some sort of trap. You don't see the trigger currently, though.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I will share that information. I've got a bad feeling about this. And I'll tell them, I think this is a trap. It maybe not the room in general, but the way that the statues have the necromancy, I just don't know where we'd trigger it.
Some bats screech and fly off the ceiling and go flying down some of the cave passages.
Can vampires turn into bats?
They can, rather large bats though, typically.
So, not
didn't-
swarms of bats.
No, that didn't look like a vampire.
And no one's touched anything on the we haven't touched any offerings, right?
No, though
I
you
haven't.
would know, Wiz, that touching offerings doesn't seem like a trigger. They seem safe.
I don't think it has anything to do with that stuff. It's more the statues themselves.
These pile of ashes all over the place, the enemies we just killed, was that not the trap? I mean, they sprung up out of nowhere.
Can I
Yeah,
consider
with
this?
your ultimate, I just tell you things. You know, that's what your ultimate.
Chase,
No,
tell
that
me the
seemed-
answer.
That seemed more like whites that were tied to defending a certain place, not so much a trap. So
Could
you don't
I
think that's tied to this?
Just look around for a trigger.
Yeah, can we search?
Just like make a.
Yeah, there's nothing in sight that's making you feel like this is gonna trigger.
What
So
if
this
I-
is from somewhere else?
Can I do like an Arcana check?
Well, no, this is a unique ritual, so I don't think that you would recall anything here.
Okay.
What if
Do
I
you think I
sanctified the
should-
ground?
Or I could destroy these statues. The sanctification worked so well the last time.
That was against
Perhaps.
devils. So I don't want to.
Oh,
I mean, I guess I wouldn't pick devils. I pick undead. So you'd be safe. He looks over at the bearded devil, like very worried. I want to make sure he knows he's in no danger.
He just gives you like a dead stare. He's pretty expressionless.
So I
There's-
could try it.
Should we wait outside?
I'm
You
not going to
know.
be doing it to evil. Unless you're undead, there's no problem.
you
No,
are
but I
not
mean, if-
undead.
If the trap triggers and let's say all the statues jump out and animate and then we're stuck in the middle.
Well,
Should
I'm
we
going to
do-
be in the middle anyway. So,
I
you
will
must
decide
stay
be in the
with you,
middle.
Sadiq.
is this the option we're going with, or do we want to continue on? The sanctification lasts for an entire day, so if we need to come back here, it will keep us safe from the undead creatures.
Will it cover this whole room? I can't remember the area of it.
Yeah, it's big.
Okay.
It did almost that whole. I think it's another 30-foot emanation.
Yeah, it would cover at least most of this room.
I think this is
Yeah.
wise, Sadiq. We can do
I
this
agree.
thing.
Yes, I'd like to see this.
All right, so he'll center himself within the room,
Mhm.
and
Like a little sanctification ritual.
yes, and he'll get down on his knees, not much lower than he's already at, standing full height. And he kind of gets his fingers into the cracks of the cobblestones and closes his eyes and starts chanting. And like you see these like green pulses come off of his hands from these little woven grass bracelets on his wrists. And you see it go into the ground and just like spread out through the ground as far as out as it can go. And at the end of it, he pulls out a vial of holy water and smashes it and then puts it on the center and like says a prayer and then stands back up.
So when the holy water hits it and when he starts saying prayer, the holy water sizzles on the ground. Little plants that have kind of sprouted up from the cracks from your ritual start to wilt and die, and you hear this echoing. It just sounds like it's coming from everywhere all around you, and the ritual doesn't take.
That's not good.
Dora pulls out her sword.
It's also not funny.
If I was in his position, it might be pretty funny.
Well,
Well,
Where
let's
did the
hope we
bats
aren't
fly
in
off
his
to?
position.
They flew down this passageway up here. As that ritual finishes, you guys are going to see a woman in a long cloak with kind of a leather mask over her eyes start slowly turning the corner.
Which corner?
Right over here. Dura and Wiz, you immediately recognize by the complexion, and you can see some red eyes through the mask that this is a vampire.
I realize she might start to talk, but Dora's just going to immediately rage.
So I don't think you can yet.
Oh, can I
think
not?
It's been 10 minutes, so I think that you're still tired.
I
Or is it 10 on, 10 off in this edition? I don't remember.
don't think there... Oh, I can't rage again for 1 minute.
Okay, so during the ritual, you're good.
I'm
You
good.
caught your breath.
Glash is
that
always
ritual
ready
takes
for a
me
fight.
while.
So she's kind of slowly approaching up. She doesn't look like she's sneaking. When Dura starts to rage, she's gonna go, wait, please.
Wiz
Wait.
backs up behind Dora immediately.
Dora will stalk forward. Like, she is giving this person who's saying wait only a few seconds of her waiting.
Please, you don't have to do this. I have important information for you. Information that your alliance needs to know. I know who you are.
You'd better say it fast before I cut off your head.
And you better speak truthfully.
She like flashes some fangs and kind of like skulks back. She looks a little angry, and then she kind of turns her head away, almost looking kind of pained about it. I will share this information with you, but you have to promise to get me out of here. I can be a friend. We don't have to fight.
Dora spits on the ground. I am no friend to undead.
Does the word roan mean anything to you? This would mean something to all of you. Roan is a lich who attacked Absalom 5 years ago during the last contest for your alliance. The two guilds that were participating kind of teamed up and took him down. Though you know that it wasn't permanent because he was a lich and they never found the phylactery. Shadara said that she was going to take care of it afterwards, but then Shadara turned out to be evil, and it was never really looked into further.
Of course we know that name. What of it?
He's going to kill all of you. I can give you information on him. He's on the hunt again.
Let me guess. You want to trade this information for us getting you out of here?
Yes, you let me out, and I share the information. I have very important information.
What are you gonna do when you get out?
I don't need to speak to you, snack. She kind of like hisses and turns back towards Dora. You stand down.
Dora does not say anything. She's
I
fully
think-
flexed on her sword, like at the ready. She looks like a freaking wolf about to pounce, especially after she called Wiz a snack.
I think we can make an arrangement.
She's going to start kind of stalking this way a little bit.
I would like to start drafting up a contract to that we do agree to hear her information and we will let her out. in into the sunlight.
And so you're trying to keep that like subtle, the sunlight?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to wordplay like, yeah, we'll let her out because we're gonna kill her ass, and I want that to be in the contract.
We will let her out into the arms of Pharasma, where she belongs.
Okay.
Mhm.
So Thema starts drafting up a contract. It's going to take a little bit, probably like at least a minute to get a proper contract.
And
While
I
that's
assist in
happening-
that to try and make it even more like deceptive. But like it's all there.
I am
but,
Themis just
you
start
know.
furiously
Yeah.
writing up a
Wiz
contract.
looks over, sees that they're writing, sees that like Dora doesn't say anything, and just like it's like, oh, this is me, and steps up and goes, I'm not a snack, just so you know. I'm definitely at least the main course, if not dessert. But let's talk about this, because if you keep making her angry, and he points at Dora, you're not gonna get out here with your head. It's just not gonna happen.
Don't threaten me.
I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you the truth. And he'll try to diplomatize,
Okay.
just to try to get some logic going through this situation, because he wants to be able to have the conversation and not have her die immediately. 32 if there's no bonus from chat.
Okay. There is currently only penalty from chat, so
Okay.
no. Okay. She kind of like stalks this way a little more and like stares at Wiz. She keeps kind of stalking back and forth to stare at him and like look around Dora.
He'll do the side look around her as he doesn't move,
What are
but
they
he
doing?
definitely looks.
What are you writing?
They're drafting up a contract.
I will sign no contract.
Well,
You will if you want to leave this place.
what she said.
She's gonna kind of grin. Her fangs are bearing pretty obviously. You can tell now that you've got kind of a closer look on her. She's got these dark veins kind of running down her face. Wiz and Dora, you guys know that this is a sign that she is starving. That she has-
I don't like this.
Do we know if they can die from starvation?
They can't, but they become like more and more feral the more
Okay.
starved they are.
I have a mechanical question, Chase. My rage only or my frenzy lasts for a minute
Mm-hmm.
until there are no enemies you can perceive, or till I fall unconscious, whichever comes first.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're gonna sign a contract for a minute, am I gonna leave rage even though there's a vampire?
I'll say that like you're just kind of like getting amped at this point. We'll say
Okay.
you like as soon as if combat were to break out, you'd start then.
Okay.
You're misunderstanding the situation. You are the ones who need to leave here, not me.
And
I
why
won't
is that?
feed on you. You let me out, and then you get information.
How do you know that you're not going to just feed on us after you get out?
You don't.
So that's what the contract's for.
I will sign no
ABC.
contract.
And I'll say, or even throwing in a bonus. Have you heard of Ravenna?
Roll diplomacy.
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm. 25.
She hisses when you say that name. Yes, I know of Ravenna. She's the one who trapped me down here.
Mm-hmm. I thought you might have heard of her. She didn't have many positive things to say about you at all. We don't really like her. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add in a bonus that you give us the information. You don't feed on us. You're free to go. And if we meet, we're rendezvousing with her later. So all you need to do is wait in the wings, and she's yours. Can you imagine the first feed, Ravenna?
Is she not your employer?
What do I care after I have the money? You
Well,
do
it
see the
doesn't matter
devil
if
over
you're
here,
dead.
right?
She kinda-
Once my contract is fulfilled, I don't care.
She kind of looks around at all of you. A little suspicious. You know, I am wise. I was human
Certainly.
once. I know it's not wise to deal with devils.
Who says you're dealing with the devil? I'm a human.
You're not dealing with
Do you see the
devils.
halo? I'm a celestial being.
I'm going to kind of stand
That's
behind
even
Themis
worse.
a bit.
Have you known a celestial being to break their word? You were a human once. You should know. I speak the truth.
What are these words you put down? Simplify it. Put it in plain words.
Okay, so I'm going to show her the contract. And it is pretty simply worded, but I do want to there is some legal in there where it's maybe ambiguous about what her leaving looks like, but I only said what she said, that, she gets to leave.
Okay.
All
yeah,
right.
Go ahead and roll me a legal lore here. And Paya, you can assist, or whichever one of you can lead and the other can assist. Whatever's more optimal here.
I think your legal lore might be better than mine, or they might be the same.
I have a plus 12.
Yeah. Oh, I have plus 12 as well, so I'll assist. Or...
Right.
Okay. Oh, that's so rough, guys.
I know.
So that's an 18.
Ooh.
She kind of reads it over.
I have the expert feat.
The expert feat?
Yeah, I am a professional. What is it? Shit, what is it? Hold on. Wait for it. Experienced professional. So if you roll a critical failure, you instead get a failure. If you're an expert in lore, you get twice as much income from a failed check to earn income, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So you carefully safeguard your endeavors to prevent disaster.
Okay. There's still language in here I don't understand.
Dear.
How can I help you?
I'm gonna...
Paya, if you want to.
Oh, man, this is probably going to be a mistake.
Do it.
I'm going to sneakily just cast Enthrall.
Okay.
On this vampire.
Okay.
As we are talking, as I'm also talking just about trying to talk to her about the contract and explain it in a way. Okay. It's my bloodline spell, and I don't... It's supposed to, my bloodline gives me a bonus on diplomacy and deception, I think, and I don't really think that comes into play for this.
Yeah, no, I got you here.
So I just don't understand why it's bloodline spell, but it
yeah, I'm not sure why it puts that as either, but either way, I get your intention here. So yeah, let's go ahead and roll that save. Okay, but does no use to try. Okay. All right, here goes the saving throw. Maybe. Roll 20's thinking about it.
The suspense.
No.
Oh.
Okay, so that's a success, but doesn't notice you tried to use magic, so it wasn't a critical success.
My blessing doesn't help with that, does it?
It does not. That's actually a 30 because of chat, but it's still not quite a critical success.
Oh.
Okay, so she doesn't pay any mind to you.
I suggest you read faster.
I won't sign it unless you put it in plain terms. Completely plain terms. No legal jargon, except for the simple stuff.
All right. Let's see how this works. You give us information. You do not feed on us. We enable you to leave this place. And by that, we have to destroy the sigil, so we'll enable you to leave.
Yes.
And you get to feed on Ravenna.
Very well. I will sign those terms. Write them plain as day.
Okay, they're written.
Okay. She'll hold out for a pen.
Can I feel like Dora needs to pick up on what's going on. Otherwise, there's literally no chance at all that she would be okay with this. if she thinks that like Arbiter and Paya are really okay with letting this vampire go. So I don't know. Is that a perception? Is that a sense motive or something?
It's a sense motive, yeah.
Okay, should I just roll that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception. So she's over here, dealing with contracts. 20. What's
20?
your deception DC, Themis? And Paya?
Sorry, my deception what?
It's 10 plus the bonus, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Do you guys have like ulterior motives here?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So yes, like Paya would actually be quite okay with Ravenna being killed, but also the son is what he's really going for.
Basically, so the contract says we will let you leave, or no, you give us the information, you don't feed on us, we will destroy the sigil, we will destroy the defenses, and you can eat Ravenna.
Okay.
When we rendezvous later, she is yours for the taking. So yeah, eventually we will destroy the sigil. Just after she's dead. There's nothing in here about keeping her alive or letting her live. Nothing in her about that in there about that at all. But I'm speaking as
just
though,
wondering. I guess you
I don't
can
think you
decide
pick it up, Dora.
Yeah,
I pick up on it.
Okay, I think. I mean, she's not being sneaky. I think like Wiz can certainly tell that Dora is like, she's fully ready to just like hit this vampire in the back while she's signing this contract.
Okay, and so what's Dora doing?
I guess I'm letting Wiz know like there's probably only a moment to do anything because Dora is like gonna step up and hit this vampire.
Stalking around her.
Does Paya notice? Does Paya notice the
Sure. I mean, I'm not sneaking.
Dora's not being subtle, I don't
just
think.
like ready to fight this thing.
So Wiz sees this, and
you
go
go
ahead. Okay, so Wiz sees this, looks over, sees that Dora is like going to do something, and goes like very quietly, not trying to say anything, not trying to alert this vampire, and just like does this.
Dora just like looks. She'll hold, but she looks kind of hurt.
She signs the contract.
Okay.
I'll step back. Well, no, I'll step this way.
The disengagement situation. Very well. Roan's planning on attacking the Alliance again. He successfully split his phylactery into two. He's coming for all of you. He's stronger than he was before. I don't know how, but he knows I know of his phylactery. I've been working with Kara, one of your Alliance members with the League of the Hunt. She sent me down here to investigate, and I stumbled upon half of his phylactery. He somehow figured out a way to split it into two.
Interesting.
So, question.
Mm-hmm.
If she in fact was working with our Alliance, would that alter the way we feel about killing her, or
that's up to you guys? She's not officially a member of any of it. She's just, you guys probably do know of Kara. She's a pretty powerful necromancer that's been working with League of the Hunt for a while. They redeemed her during the first contest, and then she's been working with them since.
Do you know where the other half is?
Where the other half of the phylactery is? I don't.
Can I sense motive to see if she's being honest?
Uh-huh. The half I do know is in that little box right there. And she'll gesture to the lockbox in one of the statues.
All right, I got a 24 perception or sense motive.
You feel like she's telling the truth.
I thought there might be something in there. A split figurine. Interesting.
So if we see what the one half is, we'll know what the other half is.
It's covered in lich dust. Very poisonous. Also, you need to not open it in here.
That makes sense.
Is that
That's probably what would trigger the trap?
Probably. I was racking my brain trying to figure that out. And here she is, just knows it all.
I've been down here for weeks.
I'm terribly sorry about that.
Have you seen anybody else come down here besides us?
Yes.
Can you tell us who?
Werewolves. Weak.
Weak werewolves. Any devilishly handsome folks with nice hair?
No.
Can I perceive that?
Uh-huh.
When did the werewolf come down here? Werewolves.
28.
Just before I got locked down here. Maybe 3 weeks ago?
That coincides
Feel
with
like she's
about the
telling the truth.
time that we...
Yeah. Now, let me out.
When she signed her name, what is her name? Did I see it?
Yes, you did. She signed her name as Senva Astor.
Senva Astor. Have I heard that name before?
You have not.
Anything trigger with our knowledges?
No, Astor is a noble name from a noble family in Ustalov, but not a particularly notable one.
Felicia, I love your little whiz sidestep. Like, I'm just gonna scooch on back here.
So I'm gonna ask her. Now, Senva, is there anything else you have to share with us? This is a binding contract, so it's very important that you're very
Yes, my
forthcoming.
terms have been met. Now meet yours.
Understood. Senva, meet Grishenk. He's going to escort you. We will follow, just to be sure that those terms are met. And once we reach the entrance, we will destroy the sigil.
Very well. She'll
Okay.
she'll start following the devil. As she does, you guys are gonna see Ravana step around the corner, folding her arms. You're not going to let this beast go.
Oh, Ravonna! Oh, it's so good to see you.
If she's is she still next to me, or at any point is she behind the devil and like in front of me?
Okay, so she's here, there. You guys are like over here somewhere. Is that
Yeah.
about right?
Yeah. So as soon as that's a position, so even as what's her dick is popped out over here. Sorry, what's her wholesome person is popped out over here. When what's her head isn't looking. Sorry, I have names. Senva is
Senva.
looking.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, put that guy right there.
Okay.
She's gonna look at Dura and be like,
Dora will glance at Wiz. Okay. Rage mode.
flanking. I set it up beautifully. She's right there. Kill her.
Okay,
Rage
so is Dora
charge.
gonna charge? Okay.
Yep, rage charges.
So she hisses at Ravana here. And so right there, when you're in that position, we're gonna roll initiative.
I love.
We're gonna
Or
set
not
initiative.
roll. We're gonna set
gonna
initiative.
Yeah,
set up.
Ravana comes around the corner. You're not gonna. Oh, okay. Never. Clearly, you aren't letting her go as Stuart charges from behind.
Love it.
Okay. All right. Who is going to get what's the initiative order, guys?
I want to go
So,
first.
Yeah, I think
Now let's have Dora wreck some face.
Dora should go first, and then I think it should be Themis with her
Yeah.
thingamadoody. And then should we do bad guys then Paya then me? Or there
I think we make her go last. She's got.
yeah, well I
stuff.
can Wiz has no problem sending her to her resting place, so he knows
Yeah.
that she's
And
not
we
rested.
can pull out our protection scrolls and whatever else you want out of your goodie bag. So
Yeah, I just need to make sure that if I do circle of protection on you, that Themis is not within 10 feet of you.
you can also just put protection on me.
Oh, because you're right. The
the single
hero point
single
thing.
protection. Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Could I actually go before Themis?
I have no
Fine
problem
with me.
this. It's so you can give her your actions, huh?
Possibly. Either that or buff her, one of the two.
Well,
So
I
let's
forgot I
have Wiz
that
go before
Foresight
the vampire.
Faction
So the
thing.
vampire can be very last.
Okay. And what do you guys want Ravana to go?
I guess after all of us and before the vampire.
Yeah, we want her to wait and see the
That we weren't
ruin that we're gonna bring down
Yeah.
on this
We were never gonna let her
horrible
go.
vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we've got Dora, Paya, Themis, Wizwazar, Ravana, and then the vampire. Okay. Dora, you're up.
Can we possibly treat my rage as something that was readied? Like,
Yep.
Okay.
You raged and you charged up there, and now we start combat.
Okay, perfect. Swing with all my might. It's definitely positive energy,
Okay.
obviously.
Yeah.
25.
25.
It's
is-
flanked.
Yep,
If
it
that
is
helps.
flat-footed. Is going to hit.
Yes. Okay. That's 12 positive damage.
Okay.
I will strike it again. Another 25.
Okay. 25 is going to hit.
And I want to make her I think I want to make her stupefied.
Stupefied?
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't stack, right?
It does not.
Okay. And I'll just attack her one more time. 24 to hit.
24 is going to miss.
Darn. Okay. Well, I will use my reaction to gain a +2 AC with my weapon.
Okay. And what was the second damage roll?
Oh, sorry, I forgot
you're good.
that. Another 12.
Okay. So you cut her twice. She turns and hisses at you. And you can see that when you cut through, this poison kind of starts burning her skin. And she seems almost a little off balance and kind of dazed. Okay, Pi, you're up.
Oh, wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and cast a flaming sphere on top of her, and it's my signature spell, which means I get to upcast it, right?
Correct, yep.
So I will do that at a level 3 then.
Okay.
And that is not going to be the damage, but they roll a reflex save.
Okay. If this goes twice, we're going to go with the first one. There you go.
Boo.
Okay, so that sphere comes down, and she just kind of deftly moves out of the way of it.
She is enfeebled. I don't know if that was factored in.
Stupefied.
Oh,
Oh, she's
stupefied.
both,
Sorry,
right.
stupefied.
She's
Wait.
both, right? Because you hit her twice.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
Okay.
both.
Doesn't affect that, though.
Okay, and then I want to give my last action to the Arbiter.
Okay, so you cast a flaming sphere and arbiter. You've got 4 actions. You're up.
Nice. Okay, so the first thing that I would like to do is remind myself about my epic list of blessings. It's my moderate one. Once per thingy, I can turn a... Yeah, cool. So I am going to have my guy. He's going to turn around. So I'm going to give 1 action to him. So he's going to have 2. So he's going to turn around and stab at thee.
Okay.
And with his glaive. And she is flat-footed, I guess, right? So,
Uh-huh.
okay.
That's a miss.
Ooh, okay. So I'm then going to have him step here. And I'm going to move up here. And I'm going to use my devotion spell, Touch of Corruption.
Okay.
And spend... Well, so... If she's a willing undead creature, so... Does she have to be willing for me to use it on her if I'm going to go in to heal her and at the last minute switch it?
Yeah, so you'll have to do a deception there, I would say.
Great. I'll say, oh, what's happening? I'll, Gershank, you idiot.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
There we go. Deception. My rolls are so epic tonight.
Okay, 17. She hisses at you and moves back. Liar.
Well,
She just looks at you with like pure hatred in her red eyes behind that mask.
okay. So do I have the spell still like in my hand as I go to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't think I can use it then. So I'll just keep it in my hand, I guess.
Okay. Anything
And
else for you?
I'll draw my weapon, and that'll be
Okay.
it.
All right, Wiz, you're up.
All right. I'm going to cast blindness on her. So she has
Okay.
to make a fortitude save.
Okay.
My spell DC is 22.
Oh, nat 1.
Critical failure, she is permanently blinded.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
Goodness.
Heck yeah.
So Wiz sends out some sort of
Does this have the incapacitation trait?
let me look. I'm trying to look in roll 20. Oh, it does.
Okay, so that will only be a failure instead of a
Okay.
critical failure.
So she's blinded for a minute.
Which is still really good.
A long time.
And then she's also going to take persistent mental damage because that triggers your critical hit deck.
Yes.
So she just grabs her eyes and starts screaming.
Oh, time for the lights to go out. What do you want out of the bag? And he'll dig around in the satchel that was sent with them from the Foresight Faction.
I'm thinking a scroll of protection because I don't know what this thing can do, and I think the last thing we want is for her to take over Dora's
Yeah,
brain.
yeah, that's. I was
And protection
thinking
will
along
give
the
me
same lines.
a bonus to ward against that.
Okay. He will put his hand in the magical goodie bag and go, "I need something to protect Dora, but just Dora." And he like finds something and pulls. Is it the scroll of protection he's
It
hoping
is,
for?
yes.
Okay.
So you spend a hero point. There's the
Mhm.
scroll.
Okay. That was my action. I assumed to pull it out of the bag. So that's 3
Uh-huh.
actions. So that is my turn.
Okay. All right. It's a free action to pull it out of the bag with your
Okay,
hero
so
point.
I still have 1 action
Uh-huh.
left then.
Yep.
And that I'm assuming is probably 2 actions to cast. I don't have that
It is.
spell, so I don't have it up here.
Yep.
So
Did you take that
As-
feat, Wiz? The
yes,
predict
I
their
did.
actions?
So can I actually do the Foresight Faction feat, Know Your Enemy, and kind of get an idea? Do I want to get an idea of what she's gonna do or what Ravenna is gonna do?
Is Ravenna our enemy right now?
Well, I don't know because she did. I mean, I guess we're killing this lady now, and she had just overheard us saying that we would let her kill.
I feel like the evidence is pointing pretty strongly to the
Yeah.
contrary, though.
Okay, so let me get some insight.
Said like a
into-
true Foresight Faction.
Yes. Let me get some insight into what, whatever her
What
name
this
is doing.
blind, enfeebled,
So you're going for the
stupefied
vampire?
vampire is gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, just to correct, 3 actions for circle protection. So just so you're
Okay.
aware.
Well, is it circle protection or just protection?
Just protection.
Just
Yeah.
protection, 2 actions.
Because I have a scroll and a spell of circle of protection. So
Cool. Yep. So just 2 actions. So for her insight, she is screaming and seeming agitated. You can see like a fire starting to form in her hand. It looks like she's getting ready to cast a spell.
okay, I'm gonna scream, "Watch out! She's gonna cast a spell. I see fire." Hopefully that gives them some sort of help to defend against this.
Okay. All right. And is that for you?
Yes.
Okay. Ravana was going to draw her bastard sword and she sees all this chaos break out. You're just going to see her kind of smirk and start walking away. Okay.
Hate her.
All right.
One other
Uh,
question
yes.
before. So that feat, I can use a reaction to grant the bonus to my ally, right? That I'm pulling it up here.
Yeah, so a reaction will share the bonus with your ally there.
So it's a +2 circumstance bonus to AC and saving throws against the enemy until the start of my next turn. So I absolutely will use my reaction that I hadn't yet used to give that to Dura.
Okay, awesome. Sounds good. All right, so it is her turn. She is screaming and grabbing her eyes. You see fire start forming in her hand, and then she's gonna let out like this horrible loud screech, and it's gonna echo in the room, and you're gonna hear it start echoing back from this tunnel down here. I'm spending 2 villain points, and you guys are gonna see this horrible looking giant undead looking bat come flying down the hall here. So it screeches and you guys can see it flying through this way down here. And then she is going to step back.
Did she cast a spell?
She's going to now. So she
Okay,
doesn't.
that summon thing was not a spell.
No, it was
Okay.
not. That was villain points. So she's going to take a step back. She stumbles back blind. And then you see this fireball form in her hand. So this will trigger op attacks if you're within reach.
Sweet.
I believe the Barbazu is.
Yes. Gershank is going to do it.
Okay. Okay. So she almost seems to have like a supernatural sense for this glaive coming forward, and she sidesteps out of the way and then smashes the fireball into this square right here. I need all of you to make me reflex saves.
Ooh. Okay. I'll have an additional +2 to mine. So I have 25.
I have 23.
Gershank doesn't
18.
care.
Okay, let's see here. So the DC for this one is 29. So Dora, did you add your +2 for your feet?
For my feet?
Uh-huh.
Oh, what feet is this? So that'd be
Or sorry,
20.
for Wiz shared a +2.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to add mine too. So it'd be 21. It still
21.
fails.
I'll still fail, but I won't crit fail.
Okay, so Pi, you crit fail here.
Ooh.
Let's see, what level is this one?
How uncouth.
Okay, so this is going to be 48 fire damage to everybody, except it's going to be 96 to Paya.
Paya's dead.
What?
Wait,
What are the
the
massive damage
did
rules?
you double it?
So it is. So Paya, you have to heroic recovery because massive damage rules. You are instantly dead from that much damage, unless you do your
Chase?
heroic recovery. Yeah.
Sorry,
is
I'm
that-
I'm not trying to rules check you, but the critical damage was 48.
Oh, you're correct. Hold on. A
Ooh.
second.
I didn't know if you were doing some DM stuff, but
Yeah. So hold on. That may have been the wrong level I did there though. 2d6. 3. Okay. So hold on. There is more damage to that.
okay.
But maybe not 96.
Not 96. Yeah. Thank you. You should rules check me on that.
I was like,
Okay. So it's going to be 24 plus 17. I can math 34, 41. Okay. So it's going to be 41 damage and then 82 to Paya. So not instant dead.
So is
Oh my
this like
gosh.
I use my hero point to heroic recovery?
So heroic recovery is you dump all your hero points and you cheat death basically, but you don't have to here if you don't want to. That's a critical fail, so you'll go to dying 2.
No, I will definitely do it.
Okay, so yeah, so if you dump your hero points, you stay at 1 hit point. You don't go down.
Okay.
Did you want to do that?
Yep.
Okay, so Paya dumps his hero points and he is at 1 hit point. Everybody else takes 41 fire damage. The fire
I'm
kind
gonna
of
take 36 because I have that resistance to fire.
very nice.
Should
You
have
see
done
this
it.
fireball kind of clear, and as it does, she seems completely unscathed. And you can see this big ring on her finger is just glowing bright red. Okay, Dora, it's your turn.
okay. Well, I think just rinse and repeat here. Step up and swing.
Blinding her was so good. It was so good. I can't
I'm
believe you
Yeah.
so
got blind
glad.
off.
Oh man.
34.
34 is going to hit.
That is 14 damage.
Okay, 14 damage. This is positive,
Mhm.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you cut into her. She's panicking and trying to dodge, but she can't really see where you're coming from.
Okay. And then let's see. 22.
Okay, 22 is going to miss.
Even with her blinded?
Yep.
Dang. Oh, I guess she's not flanked anymore. Or do flanked and blinded do the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh shoot. Can I backtrack slightly? I want to use my moderate blessing on
Okay.
myself.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So you're
So-
going to desire her to perish?
Yeah, I certainly desire her to perish. Yes, please.
Okay, sounds good. All right. So yeah,
So,
you get the bonuses
I don't
there.
know if that 24, I don't know if 24 would hit. I don't think it hit last time.
24 will not hit.
Would 36 crit?
36 would crit.
Ahaha.
So go ahead and roll the critical damage.
22 critical damage.
Okay.
Question on that blessing note.
Mhm.
Does that mean that she's now enfeebled too because she attacked me?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I reapply the
Yes.
so I'll put stupefied since she's enfeebled.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
And
Stupefied
then
and enfeebled.
yes, there was one other thing. Oh, and I needed to. Oh, it's 22 damage, and then I actually need to up my damage by my level, so 28 damage total.
Okay. Added.
And I actually take half less damage because of my blessing, which I forgot existed.
Okay.
So half of
nice.
41 is
20.
20. Okay.
Mhm.
All
Thank
of our
you.
like, oh, and this, and
This
this,
all of chat
and
is
this.
it's all of chat's buffs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Toby has a
coming in
great
handy.
idea to pull sunlight out of a bag, and I'm like, that's a great idea. So maybe we try that. I don't know what that would do.
Okay.
Also, FYI, for Wiz mostly, healing is now half as effective on me because of my moderate blessing.
Okay. Very good. All right. And is that you, Dora? Okay. Paya, you're up.
Okay, question about my blessing. So I had the thing where I could destroy a piece of gear, right?
Yes.
So did I notice the ring? You mentioned that she had a ring. Can I use it to destroy that ring?
You sure can. Yeah, so you feel this deity watching over you. I mean, what do you do? Do you say a little prayer, a little affirmation?
Yes, to Asmodeus.
Okay. All right. So Asmodeus and Rovagug being buds watching over you here. You see that ring just kind of snap and it crunches and you see it kind of turn to this red dust.
And then I'm going to use, was that an action then?
That is not. That is free because it's your blessing.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to use one action to sustain my flaming sphere and move it onto her.
Okay.
Nice.
She will make a weakened reflex save with her blind here.
Oh.
Crap.
That is 31.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Cool.
for my last action, I'm going to cast. Wait, I have 2 actions left. I'll cast Heal on myself twice.
Okay. Do you want to do a 2-action heal or do 2 1-action heals?
Well, actually, I'm going to use 1 action just to heal myself.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that? A D8? I keep thinking that's going to roll it for me. Sorry. And then I'm going to also use my other action to use Diabolical Edict and command Themis to kill this vampire.
Okay. Very nice. You've been edicted, Themis. You feel this burning feeling in your chest, but you need to follow this.
Okay.
Okay.
I will do the thing.
It is your turn.
Okay, well then in that case, I have the spell still in my hand. is discharging it on myself. What action is that going to be? Since I cast it as one action.
Just be free.
Cool. So I'll spend my one reaction to turn the negative energy into positive energy to heal myself.
Okay.
So that's 2d6 plus a d6, and it heightens. So that's, I think, 4d6 now total.
Uh-huh. 3. Sorry, 3d6.
3? Okay. Should I just take off the last one there?
Yeah, take off the last one.
Thanks. Okay, so I'll heal for 12.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then I would know blinding and flanking, they don't stack. So is there any reason for me to try and flank or not?
I let it stack with our house roll by 1 additional. So if you're adding conditional, add at least 1 more penalty to her.
Cool. Okay. Well, then in that case, I will move here.
Okay. You can see she can't see, but she's still like got crazy reflexes. Like she's hearing and almost has like a reflex for what's coming at her. She's dodging it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll try and attack her.
Okay.
I think I have to roll ridiculously high to do it.
That'll hit.
Sweet. Okay, so that's going to be 15 damage.
And is this silver?
No, it is not.
Okay, so yeah, that crunches into her and it feels so ineffective. You can tell it hurts her a little bit, but that's 5 damage.
Okay. Then I'm going to have Gershank. I'm going to tell him, go, tend to the bat. So he's going to run over here, and that's his move.
Okay. All right. Wiz, it's your turn.
All right, so medic mode here. I'm trying to pull something up real quick here.
Uh-huh.
My curse of outpouring life, the moderate is, my heals go up to D10s or 12s or something.
D12s.
If I recall. And I'm currently at no curse level, so I just want to
right
assess where I'm at here. Okay, so Paya is sad and dying. Themis is sad and dying. Dura is sad but not dying.
Dora's mad and dying.
I'm just sad. Okay. I have 1/3 level spell left. So I could do a 3-action 3rd level heal, which would be it would be 3d8. The extra healing for the 2-action increases by 8. So it'd be what, 3d8 plus 16 to every living creature, and then it would just not be a plus 16 to the undead. Correct?
Right. Uh-huh.
Okay. I think that I'm gonna do that just as to try and triage some things going on right now.
Oh, so you're saying the 3-action heal?
Yeah. So
3-action heal will it'll just be the dice to everything. There's no plus on the 3-action.
Okay, so it's just, oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
And then doing it 3rd level would heighten it, the extra dice.
Yep, so it'll be 3d8 or d12 depending on which curse phase you're in.
Oh, goodness. I don't know that I can wait till the next curse phase, because I'm not at any curse phase.
Uh-huh.
So I think I need to just do it to try to triage as much as possible, and then I still have my other spell slots for later. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So it'll be the 3d8 to everything. So positive and negative.
Okay.
Or positive and undead folks.
Yep, go ahead and roll that up.
3d8. That's going to be 11 to everything. Hopefully that sustains
So she
something.
takes 5. She saves and takes half here.
Oh, screw her.
Everybody else is going to take 11 healing.
Okay. That feels less effective than I would like it to, but when you roll a 1 on one of your dice, you roll a 1 on one of your dice.
Okay, and that is Wiz's turn, correct?
I think so, unless it's a free action to pull sunlight out of my bag, which I don't think.
Did you want to try?
I would love to try. I'll use my last hero point and try.
Yeah. You pull out a scroll of daylight.
Beautiful. I have 2 scrolls in my hands now. A protection and a daylight.
Time to start reading.
Everyone's dying. God, I'm bad at this.
You hear her walk turn to a sprint. She getting out of here.
I hate her. I hate her so much.
Okay. It is the vampire's turn. She's going to make a flat check for Wiz's Blessing here. She makes it. She's going to make a flat check for being stupefied.
Great.
She makes it. And she is just screaming, and she charges up another fire in her hand, and she's going to spend my last villain point to heighten this.
Do I get an op attack?
You do.
Excellent.
And Themis, you don't have op attack yet, correct?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Dang. Only 17.
That will miss. She hears you swinging, and she kind of like elbows you in the stomach, and then just smacks the fireball down on the ground here. I need everybody to make a reflex save, including her this time.
And she becomes enfeebled too?
She
Again?
does become enfeebled 2 again.
That's right.
Oh my goodness, she nat 20'd on her own fireball.
Well, I suppose that makes sense.
No.
I really thought that was going to get her.
17.
Okay.
28 for me.
17.
22.
22. Oh my goodness, guys. Here we go. Okay, let's see. So how heightened is this? One moment. The DM is buffering. Okay.
I think Kim should settle down with those villain points until after we see what the fireball results of this are.
It's very fair. Okay, so yeah, I just got 3 more villain points here. So here we go for the fireball. So the damage is 35. The DC is 29. It's actually 27.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Do I just critically fail now instead of really critically failing because I got a 17?
Oh.
I still take half damage from all damage, so.
Yes, which is good. So let's see. So Dura, you got a 28.
I met it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're taking half, so you take 17. She takes nothing. She could exceed. Paya, are you at a 17 there?
I rolled a 17, yeah.
Okay, so you are taking 70.
That kills me.
Okay, so that puts you to dying 2.
Okay.
And then Themis, did you? Okay, so wait, Wiz, you got a 17.
Yes.
So you're taking 35 after the half
After
damage.
my half. Okay.
And then Themis, you were taking 35.
I took 30 because I have resistance.
30. Okay, very good. For time's sake, we're gonna say the bat is tangled up with the devil here. Good move. They're sitting here having this little epic devil v bat battle down here in the corner.
Geez,
Okay.
I don't know if this matters. I misread my blessing. The target I choose takes half healing from any healing sources. I don't know if vampires have any kind of healy stuff, but anyway, thought I would let you know.
They do. So it is noted.
Okay.
Okay,
So
it's your
does
turn.
that
Dora.
mean that she would have taken more healing last
Yes,
time?
I
when
added
did
it. Yeah, I added it on.
Good, good.
Okay. All right. Rinse and repeat.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, I'll use a hero point. Screw it. Can I pull out another potion of quickness?
Yeah, you sure can.
Okay, I want to do that.
I'll even let you drink it as part
I
of your
want to
thing.
drink it.
Okay, you're hasted. You just pull that out, you chug it, you knew it was ready for you.
Yes. Okay. And I will start swinging.
Okay, and we are at the 10-minute mark, by the way.
Okay. I don't think that one's gonna hit.
It will
18.
not.
Okay, I'd like to use my reaction so that I don't take the penalty, the
Okay.
multi-attack penalty.
Using the
Or-
fluid memory reaction, no multiple
Mhm.
attack penalty on this next one.
Yes. 32.
32 is going to hit.
Okay. Alrighty, that is 16 damage.
And
Oh,
in
it's sorry,
contract-
34. 34.
Okay, 34. Both of you are still threatening. That's going to crit.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, 28. Again, the same amount
Any
of crit damage. I
Contract
got.
Consortium hero points here?
Yes. I'll spend my last one.
Okay. Hero point update. We've got Themis now going to 0, spending. Paya was given another hero point.
Yay!
Dora, you're at 1. Wiz, you're at 0. I'm at 3 villain points.
Rub it in.
Nice. How much does my damage go up with your hero point use?
It by 50%.
50%. So
Ooh.
plus 14 to that. So 28, 38, 42.
I'm a fan.
Okay. Yeah, so that one cuts her like just right across the chest. She tries to dodge, but that gets her. She screams and looks like that one hurt her bad.
Okay, I have one more because I'm quickened
Okay.
and I'm not taking the penalty. 26.
26 is going to hit.
Okay, that is 19 positive damage.
19 positive damage. How do you do it?
Yes.
Oh, well, can I tell she's almost dead?
Yeah, she
Because I
kinda
need
like,
to use the stake here. So
Yeah.
I guess can I cut her down and then just like cut her down and she falls and then I like yell at Paya and we have this cool slow-mo. Paya like throws the stake, you know, and then we just
Yeah.
stab her into the ground.
I will allow it. Yeah,
Yes.
so you cut her down, you catch the stake, you get her. You are incredibly lucky it was not her turn with my 3 villain points.
Yeah, right.
Okay, anything else before we end it here? So when she gets cut down and you stake her, this bat turns into like just a little normal sized bat and the bearded devil just chops it in half.
Can I comically cast daylight right at the end of this and be like, "Oh, I did it"?
You can. Yep.
Liz
Awesome.
trying to figure out the scroll the whole time.
Her ashes kind of turn to this glowing energy and just wisp away into nothing. And we are out of initiative here.
It's really
Sweet.
dirty in
Yeah.
here.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
I'll go give Paya a potion out of my inventory.
Officer. Officer,
Hush
Oh,
And
I
we-
thought I,
Yeah,
I'll
I
just
thought I
use
saw the
my-
face of Asmodeus.
Not yet. You are not that lucky yet.
Once
Um,
Dora derages, so you don't have to use it, Themis. I think Dora
Oh.
like will see that you're going up to him, and because Paya was so quick on the stake, she'll like give him a nod of respect and use her my last hero point to pull a healing potion out for Paya.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Oh,
Freebie.
thank you.
I also
buddy.
would heal you with the remainder of my healing slots. If that's
Awesome.
helpful.
What
Got
level was
you.
that potion?
I don't know, Chase. What level was it?
We'll say we're gonna hold the phone on the healing front. We're gonna say he heals because
Oh, okay.
we're in theory out of combat. We'll see how it goes here. So, what's your guys' last little bit here? You guys kind of patch up a bit.
We need to get the box that has the half phylactery in it.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see what else is in here, but I know that on time we're crunched.
Well, we
I
kind of
just-
looked at the like in the whole cavern system. You mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like maybe send the demon to do a quick check of
Yeah.
the rooms.
We can
dimension
overview
door.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
your demon goes and your devil. Sorry, demons and devils are very
Sorry.
different.
Apologies.
He scouts and says he just reports afterwards that he feels very confident that it's a network of tunnels leading to under a good chunk of the houses in Ustalov, and a report that those undead ruins are at every single one.
That's
Those runes?
scary.
Yeah, that's horrible.
So
Let's go to what's her face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
My
pissed
favorite,
at
my
her.
favorite
Havana.
employer.
Yep.
I'm not giving her that steak back.
So are
It's
you
not-
guys
I don't
taking
even
all
have it.
all the loot in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I
I
get a
think we
creepy
should.
vibe from that weird gem thing?
Yes.
Oh
Luxury
yeah.
hates it.
I think Dora's not going to touch that one.
Can I try to determine what they are?
Yeah, we'll go over that at the end here. We'll say, Wiz is taking a look at it, and we'll do an overhead.
My
Okay.
my junior inspector spyglass that I got from Otis.
So with time crunch then here, if you guys are taking this stuff and going to find your employer, you guys, get out of the tunnel. Your devil gives a good scattering report of it. You feel like it's pretty clear. Ravana is nowhere to be found when you get out.
She was bad. She wanted.
I want to
us
go look through
die.
her house.
Yeah.
Dimension door into her house. Look for some stuff. That her house is not really her house.
Yeah. So when you go into her house there, it's empty. There's nothing in there that gives any sign that she's been living there.
Can I see if I see her tracks out of this cave network at all?
Yeah, you can. You do find some tracks on the way out, and they're leading outside of town.
Okay. I want to.
We have some
send-
drakes.
Yeah, I want to send some things that way. I want to track her because that's not cool.
Okay.
She owes us. And we
She
have
owes us
drakes.
money.
Oh yeah. I was being.
She owes
I
us
was
200
she's
gold.
Suspicious, but then I totally forgot that she didn't pay us.
Yeah, she didn't pay us.
I think we were bamboozled and just killed one of our own allies.
Well, she was a
may have
vampire
been
He
anyhow.
was
depressed
not an
anyway.
ally.
A vampire is never an ally.
Did you guys loot said vampire by the way?
I'm not
She
the
does
one
for
telling
her
that to
mainstay.
Kara.
Yes, we definitely looted her.
Yeah, and put her to rest.
Appropriately.
Respectfully.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Dora.
Dora's version of putting vampires to rest is doing exactly what she did.
This is fair.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys you go pursuing, looking for the tracks there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Wiz absolutely would. He is mad about this.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys get the trail. You guys get up on your grifts to try to catch up, and as you guys get on your grifts, you can see her kind of running through the woods. And as you get close, this big swirling dark cloud surrounds her, and then wisps away, and she's just gone.
Can I
The
try
call
to identify
knowledge.
the spell as a
What
reaction?
is that?
With your recall knowledge, so you guys weren't part of the contest 5 years ago, but you guys probably were in Absalom. You recall seeing the Lich attack the last time, and you saw a very similar cloud surround the entire battle against that Lich.
So Ravenna was the Lich.
And you've heard people recount tales of that, about undead just pouring through that wall of mist that looked very much like that.
Dora
Oh, good.
like swears an internal oath that she will track down that woman and kill her. That woman, not even a woman, that Lich.
Okay.
I'm going to sue her into the ground.
I don't think she follows your worldly laws. I think
Can
she's got
we-
her own set.
Can we go to
she
town
has
hall
assets I
and
can seize.
Dura will suggest maybe Arbiter use her skills at town hall
Oh yeah.
to perhaps negotiate some kind of payment for clearing
it's
a literal
happening.
vampire out of the.
Yeah, she left, and I'm going to tell the whole story.
Paya looks
Awesome.
pissed. Like not even talking, just seething.
Oh, there's her.
Is
Pi
the
had a
town
rough
gonna?
run.
Yeah, he did. Pi was a trooper though.
Yeah, apologies all around because that got bad quickly.
I mean, for being level 5 in a level 6 situation, we did pretty good. You lived.
He lost Sebub.
Indeed.
He kind of lived.
It's a little
And
barbecue.
He was
we-
insulted. He was called a
and we-
lackey.
And we aided the Lich.
We aided the
I-
Lich.
well,
Paya
we
knew.
don't know
Paya
about
knew.
that.
Paya knew that she
I had
was no good.
the like, ooh, she's not great. What's she doing?
Does the city pay us anything?
They do not. They will stubbornly say that they had no agreement for it, and that
That's
they
what
will
they say
do their
now.
best to help you track down Ravana, and they will report it as a theft crime.
We absolutely. I maybe talk to. I'll talk to the arbiter about this, but they cannot sell this house. Like that is dangerous. It would be very bad and a horrible decision as a city to sell something that is obviously in this type of situation.
Are you familiar with the term negligence?
That one. What she said.
For now, until our investigation is complete, that house cannot be sold. nor should any other house connected to the underground cavern. It should also not be filled up, and no one should go down there.
Can Dora try and intimidate whoever they're talking to that they need to compensate them somehow?
Yeah, go for it.
Like, this is unacceptable.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an intimidation.
Wiz would also try to assist, except for he can't see over the counter.
He's down there like
31 intimidation.
31 intimidation. Yeah,
Yes.
this timid little guy with the arbor there, feeling still embarrassed about insulting your alliance earlier. He will work with some of the council people that are currently working on things, and he'll scrap up 150 gold of compensation.
It is much appreciated.
It's all I can
know-
approve without a mayor in place. I'm sorry.
You are
That's quite
lucky a
all right.
vampire did not kill everyone in this town. Or
What's
a
the
leech for
process?
that matter.
What's the process to run for mayor? I might be interested.
Well,
I'll
we
get
learned you don't have to give a surname, so
You don't have to do. You could be a werewolf. You can be anybody you
cares?
want to be.
We'll
Really
get you
should
an
not leave
application.
this- You really should not leave this municipality empty like this. So, the sooner you fill it, the better.
We're aware. Thank you. We appreciate what you did.
Wiz
Much
leaves his
appreciated.
business card. If you need anybody.
It's like a leaf.
Does he take an application?
He absolutely does.
Nice.
This may be something he pursues on downtime. Mayor of Ravengrow? Yes, please.
A pretty
Add that to my
and you can-
business card.
You can oversee the investigation in the meantime.
Yeah. All
That's
true
pretty rad.
funding. It's great.
very
Okay.
noble downtime.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Well, we're about at time here, so let's go ahead and wrap up some loot. Okay, let's go over what you guys got. You guys got so much loot.
it's a good thing we didn't freaking get paid.
This was the high-paying job of this rotation, so congratulations if you had the key, which you did. Okay, so you guys got 100 gold straight up for the payout from Ravana. You guys got 50
Oh.
gold pieces worth of stuff. We're just going to turn into gold of the valuables you gathered up around the hideout. There's the Spirit Sight crossbow worth 450 gold. There's 3 potions of quickness worth 90 gold each. There's a Gloom Blade worth 700 gold. Now, are you guys opening up that chest once you get out, or are you guys leaving it contained?
The phylactery?
The chest where she said the phylactery was contained in.
She
Oh.
said to don't open it in there, and it's covered in lich dust.
The
Mhm.
phylactery was covered in lich dust.
Oh, so are we thinking it's safe to open it outside of that chamber? Is that
That's-
what she
that's
was
what she said.
suggesting?
Mhm.
She seemed to be honest.
Oh,
So,
if only we had
sure,
listened
okay.
to that filling.
Okay, yeah.
Is
So when
it
you,
magical? Like, if I detected magic on it, there's magic in it, obviously? No?
there's no magic in it. Nope.
Okay. Can I carefully open it? Maybe
Yeah.
I'll die.
There, no, there is lich dust in there, so you'll know, with your recall knowledge, you'll just have to be careful not touching that. It is
Okay.
poison. The lich dust is loot. It's worth 110 gold pieces. It's potent poison. And then there is indeed a half of a broken figurine. Appears to be like a man with not much detail carved in, with his hands up kind of in a praying pose, but it's kind of sheer diagonally down the middle, so it's missing the legs and one of the arms. Then we've got a mummified bat worth 175 gold pieces. We've got an elemental gem with an unknown elemental in it, which is the one that is giving Dura a bad feeling, worth 200 gold. Primeval mistletoe worth 230 gold. The vampire herself had a wand on her, a wand of hopeless night of 2nd level worth 250 gold. A bag of holding level 1 worth 75 gold. She had 175 gold on her, and you got 150 gold from the town. So who's priority on this job? It's Contract Consortium, right? No, it's Foresight Contract Consortium.
It is us.
Oh,
If you
I was wrong.
recall,
Don't
there was some
listen to me.
weirdness.
That's right. I forgot.
Contract Consortium, right?
We may or may not have had a deal. It's cool.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, it is.
It's
it
us.
is?
It's Foresight. It's
I was gonna
Foresight.
say you guys.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
guys
you
did
guys are-
one higher. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you guys taking? The phylactery is part of the loot as well.
I
I
think that,
want that.
yeah, I was gonna say I think we should take it if not just because that's us. It's
I'm
Foresight
highly
Faction,
motivated.
We need to follow up on that.
Okay.
So we're taking that.
Okay. Contract Consortium.
What was the highest gold item again?
Gloomblade.
700 gold.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Okay. Foresight Faction.
Do we want that crossbow for any particular purpose, or
What runes does it have on it again? It has like the spirit sight thing. Was that a rune, or that just part of it?
They're kind of a special kind of rune. It can't be taken out like a normal weapon. The Gloomblade and the Spirit Sight are like one piece that can't be separated like a typical customized weapon.
Got it. Sure. I don't think we'll use it, but we can take it.
yeah, I don't think we'll use it either, but I'll probably donate it.
Contract Consortium.
Do you want the bag of holding? To be honest, I can't really. I tried to write it down, but I didn't.
I got so yeah. So we've got so the things that are up for grabs still: 3 potions of quickness, lich dust, mummified bat, the elemental gem, the primeval mistletoe, the wand of hopeless night, 2nd level, and the bag of holding.
I mean, my thing is if none of those items sound interesting to us, then I just want to get the gold. So whatever's worth the most gold.
What about this? Is there any remaining items that you would like from there? Foresight
We don't
Faction.
have a bag of holding yet. Do we want one of those?
Do we need one? How much bulk can you hold? Like, I don't hold much stuff. My thought is we're going to end up donating most of whatever we get.
Yeah, that's
You could probably
true.
use the potions of quickness.
It does
You could
give
keep
you
one of those, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, we'd have to take them one at a time, since that's how those
true.
work.
Well, what if
but-
you took one potion, we took the other potion, and the rest we just split down the middle?
Do we want the elemental? My only thought was maybe the elemental thing if we were interested in researching that more.
Yeah, I think, yeah. So take that for research, not donate, and then anything else we get, we would donate.
Yeah, probably. Maybe we would keep one quickness potion.
Yeah, yes.
Do you know about the elemental gem? Is you use it, it summons an elemental of a specific type, and then it serves you like a minion for a while. You don't recognize the color or cut of this one though, so you're not sure what kind of elemental is in there.
Okay, so it's something that we know of. We just don't know everything about it.
Yeah, Glosh does not like it.
I think that's why Dura's curious about it.
Don't touch things your mom says not to touch.
Well, I'm not going to summon it. I'm not going to use it. I just want to know like what it
I
is.
just kind of want to know what it is.
Says the person who opened a lich box.
I know. Hey, I don't have to meet my own standards.
Let's take the elemental gem and then yes, everything else, or quickness potion, elemental gem, and then everything else we can just split.
Yeah, that's fine. Because in the end, we all get the same gold amount regardless. So
yeah,
if we're just donating it, then
yeah.
Look at you guys being
Easy
civilized
peasy.
people with your loot splitting. Okay, so Foresight Faction's taking the gem. You guys are each taking a potion, and the rest you're just gonna split. So it's evil, not evil, even donates.
it is evil.
Or evil donates. You know, either one. Okay, sounds good, guys. If you're curious, if I would have gotten to 3 villain points again, everybody would have had to save against a phantasmal killer. So it's
that's all I have to say.
good clutch kill. You overkilled her by 2. So congrats.
Oof, that quickness potion. I was like, should I use this? Sure, why
Mhm.
not?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So would there only have been 2 quickness potions left then? And not
No,
3?
I pulled it from the
You
bag.
pulled it from the
You
bag.
pulled it from the bag.
I
Perfect.
used our
Okay.
ult.
Yep, good uses of the ultimates. You guys got all the info. Zebub will not be forgotten. He made a noble sacrifice.
I killed in his name for the first time in months. So
It was beautiful.
It was.
it was not lost on Wiz. Zebub
Nope.
forever.
I appreciated that.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for your chat interactions. That would have been an extremely difficult dungeon, actually, had it not been for the ultimates and the chat interactions. So,
Oof.
I mean, as you can see, actually, everybody's pretty close to dying anyways.
Yeah.
but it was a good one. So next week we have got the Contract Consortium again with the Syndicate of Rights. The first time we have the two evil guilds working together. They're going to be working a toll bridge for a festival. It will be
Right.
slightly Halloween themed in honor of the holiday coming up. So if you guys are into that kind of thing, make sure you tune in. Then after that, we're going to be one more job draft. It'll be job draft number 3. And then we will be moving to Twitch following. So if you guys are watching the show and enjoying it, follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/LVL1Geek. And we're going to be starting off our transition to Twitch with the Besmara job that was given to the Company of Honor for one of the blessings. One of the other guilds is going to get to join them on it. It's going to be very high stakes. So it should be a fun one to have on our new channel. And that's what we got coming up, guys. So thanks for watching, and we will catch you guys next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.